Hello, hello. My name is Emma, and I'm the DM or Dungeon Master of DnDVL. Just as a brief disclaimer to our audience, everything we say or do tonight is acts of fiction. None of it is real, and we do not condone some of the behaviors depicted in tonight's airing of DnDVL. With that out of the way, let's introduce our cast and crew. But keep in mind that we do not have our typical cast and crew today. Instead of Elena board hopping for us today, we have Justin.
Hello. It's me. It's Justin. I'm replacement Elena today, board hopping for the dungeon people.
We also have Bree.
Hi, I'm Bree. I'm playing Dylan Colosi, a blonde elf who is dressed mostly in blue with faint accents of frost upon her attire.
We also have Ethan.
Hello. I am playing Dylan's twin. My name is Dylan. I'm playing a fall Eladrin, and I am wearing lots of browns and oranges, and my hair looks like the color of turning leaves.
All right, next up is Robert.
Hello, I am Robert. I'm playing Morgan Leslay, a summer Eladrin with golden hair and a bold yellow and white color scheme on her outfit.
Okay. Then we have Nick.
Hello, I am Nick. I am playing G. Willikers, but the Ilderoy is silent. I am a real, genuine clown.
Unfortunately, today we do not have Jazz, but we have two guest stars today. First up, we're introducing Dan.
Hello, I'm Dan, and I will be playing the Wizard. He is a relatively average height old man with a long gray beard and a blue robe and generic wizard cap covered in stars.
And then lastly, we have Cassie.
Hi, my name's Cassie, and I'm playing Nellie Summers, who is a little gnome with short brown hair and a couple of white blonde streaks in the front, and she's a silly little bard in silly little bard clothes.
Amazing. And if any of you at home are wondering what exactly we're playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and the module we're using tonight is the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Now then, for my little cast and crew, can anyone recap what happened last episode?
Can it be me, despite the fact that I do it every time?
Yes.
All right.
Previously.
That was a trick question. I don't actually remember. But I'll do my best.
On the last episode.
So we got to where the brigands were hiding in their tollway, and we were greeted by a Harangon, whose name escapes me but began with an A. And there was a slight misunderstanding, and we had to kill some of his crew, but we figured it all out, and we decided to join forces to go after one of the members of the Coven, who lives in a really weird place. So we got to that place, whose name also escapes me, and we started looking around. We were being very thorough, going door to door, all that stuff, until we ran into one particular house which had some cilantro in it. And obviously, I disposed of the cilantro as a service to the world, and we found ourselves teleported to a series of hanging cages attached to a hut in the middle of a lake that was in this place. After escaping the cages, we began looking around the structure to which they were attached, and we ended right as we entered a room with two new individuals in it.
Oh, don't forget that you became queen as well.
That is true. I am officially queen of this area.
Yeah, Queen of Downfall.
Oh my gosh, you sound like an Elden Ring boss.
Morgan, Queen of Downfall.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So currently the NPCs traveling with the party are Adgon, the Haragon.
It started with an A. Good.
There's also Sir Talavar, a fairy dragon who we originally thought was just a fairy, but nope, is in fact a fairy dragon. And you happen to just stumble upon A very interesting sight, Morgan. You
Yes, I
stumbled
did.
upon two creatures are having a conversation over tea in the middle of this room. The first figure is seated in a time-worn armchair. She is a tall, lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a wide-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. The other figure is a toad-like creature with bulging eyes and cracked skin. It is clad in a shapeless garment and sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled up beneath it. Flies swarm around it, and its mouth sore just hangs open. Two tiny versions of the creature cling to it like pets. The room is filthy. Dirty dishes and bits of discarded food lie everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of fine quality, but now stains of mysterious origin model every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. Oof, if I can read today.
Question. You said the upholstery's been patched numerous times.
Yeah.
In like a good way, or does it look bad?
It looks terrible. Set with its back to the wall in one corner is a hulking wooden cabinet. Sturdy legs support the bottom of the cabinet 6 inches above the floor. A decrepit wooden staircase climbs up the wall in another corner. And with that, G, make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
My time has come.
Dice rattling noises. Yum.
Disadvantage.
No, we don't want that.
Yes, we do.
Roll it again.
What wisdom you said?
Yep.
That would be an 11.
So, with an 11, you, as the door opens, you feel a burst of creative energy. It's as if you're able to comprehend like actually good magic tricks and whatnot.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can say that. I have an idea. I'm going to just to myself. Are there people is there an audience, or am I just kind of like having this to myself?
You honestly, you are imagining up an audience right now. It may not, it's not there, but you fully believe that there is an audience.
I'm going crazy. Ooh. So seeing imaginary audience. Oh hey, I didn't see you there.
With that, your fingers begin to tingle a little bit, as if something is about to happen.
Something is about to happen.
As you say that, a magical surge sort of bursts out from your fingertips. It darts across the room. All of you see this, as it sort of goes towards Sir Talavar.
DM Emma, sorry to interrupt. Did we forget to put on the music?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
It goes to Sir Talavar?
Sitting
What
in
did he
harrowing
do?
Silence.
He was there.
Yeah, so Sir Talavar stands there innocently as the magic engulfs him, dropping to the floor.
Oh my Corellin, what did you just do to Sir Calabar?
Magic.
He has become a puppet. Another burst goes towards Adgon as he, too, becomes a puppet.
Oh.
The last bolt goes towards Dajia
Oh.
as she falls to the ground, also becoming a puppet.
What have
Maybe-
you done?
Maybe creativity wasn't all that it set out to be.
Whoops.
G, what did you do?
I got creative, I think. I don't know.
Why is Dajia a puppet?
I'm not sure. Illusion.
Illusion.
She's not a puppet. It's all in your imagination. And a magician would never reveal his secrets, so therefore you just have to trust me on this one.
I'm gonna walk over to
Hold
the.
on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not buying
Yeah, I'm
that.
gonna pick up the Dajia doll and just start like shaking it around.
Ethan, if you want to
It's what she
explain,
would have wanted.
It's like magic, turn human again. Magic.
Ethan, if you want to explain what you just did right now to our audience at home that can't see what exactly we're doing.
Yes. So a lot of the times we have to do checks and stuff like that. But sometimes if you're feeling silly goofy, you might just roll a dice and see if your character actually believes something or not. And I rolled a 15, so I don't believe G that he did this on purpose, and it's an illusion. Had I rolled something like a 2 or a 3, I totally would have believed him and gone along with it. And I really wanted to roll a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I got you. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, Dylan always got your back, but
Dylan and Dylan.
Your twin walks up and tells you, "Don't worry, you are dumb."
Anyways,
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Oh, so you know what it's like having siblings?
Of course I do.
Of course.
Oh, is this to G or me?
To you, Nick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the Sir Talavar puppet and just like poke it with my toe and like Yep, he's dead.
Wait, I wouldn't say that. I would just say temporarily not moving,
Right.
but only temporarily. It's all part of the act. The act that'll end in
Wait, you might want to check on 37 real quick.
an amount of time. 37. Oh my God. I'm good. Is the cage still there?
yeah, the cage is still with you.
So I was 37.
You look at 37, and 37, initially, with your passive perception of
12.
with your passive perception of 12, 37 seems fine, except for the fact 37 is not eating their carrot, which is a little strange.
That's suspicious.
The longer you sort of focus on 37, you notice that there's strings coming out from the cage, along with 2 wooden dowels that sort of cross over each other, as if 37's a puppet.
Oh no. 37's going to 30 heaven. No!
Can I pick up the Talavar puppet and just like see how well made it is, how high quality of a puppet it is?
Sure. Roll me insight.
Insight. Good thing I have a very high insight. That is a 10.
So with a 10, you honestly haven't seen any other puppets before that you can sort of compare to. So as far as you know, it's a pretty well-made puppet.
You know, this is a good quality puppet. I can't deny the quality.
Thank you. I did my best, with the illusions and such. But don't worry, they'll all be back to moving in no time. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the day after, but one day.
Someday. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna hold on to these real quick. I'm gonna pick up the Adgon puppet and the Sir Talavar puppet, and I'll just throw them in my backpack.
All right. Is anyone going to pick up the Dajia puppet?
I am.
All right. So with all the puppets secured, everyone rolls stealth checks at disadvantage, including the 2 guest stars.
Joke's on you. I already have disadvantage from my armor.
stealth. That's, okay.
Oh, I'm not very stealthy.
That's
I'm
a
also not
subtract
very
1 for
stealthy.
my stealth check. Dexterity's a cringe stat.
I rolled a 3 and then I rolled a 4.
Actually,
What'd you say?
I
Did you
ironically
advantage?
rolled very well.
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the table and ask for.
That's a nat 20, but not at disadvantage.
Well, I'm
Oh.
going to go around the table and ask for everyone's stealth checks real quick, starting off with Dylan, specifically Breeze Dylan. 1L.
That's an 11.
11. Okay, next up.
17.
17. Okay, next up.
14.
14. Next up.
5.
Oh. Next up.
7.
Oh. Next up. 6.
Dap me up, my main man.
Alrighty. So with those stealth checks,
So the person wearing like full armor did like twice as sneaky as the people wearing no armor.
Makes sense.
As you do, of course.
so surprisingly enough, the twins are able to sort of stay out of view along with Morgan. But the party sort of notices that there's 2 more now with you. We have the gnome, and we have the wizard joining us now. As they sort of just stay super close against the wall, as if no one can see them at the moment. Both of you have sort of been wandering about this house for quite a bit now, about like a day or two, not knowing how exactly you got into here, seeing as though you were just at the carnival beforehand. Specifically at the carnival, you were walking through the Hall of Illusions, and one of the mirrors looked like just a regular archway into this place. And once you stepped through, there was no way of getting back.
Wonderful.
So now, you're just here trying to, sneak past, not knowing if the people in front of you are friend or foe. G, seeing as though you just put on a performance, you are not hidden whatsoever.
Do you think they saw us?
I think that if we don't move, they can't see us. That's how it works.
I
it's
heard
true.
of
Our
Who are
vision's
those
based on
guys?
movements.
And as I realize that they've witnessed us, I turn towards them. Hang on. And I throw my hand at the ground, a burst of smoke emerging from below me. And I yell, "Behold! It is I, the mighty, the all-powerful, the running out of adjectives, the
A
wizard!"
magician!
No.
Oh my
That's-
god,
that's
a
not it
real
at all.
magician!
He doesn't like to be called that. He wants to be known as the wizard.
I'm the wizard.
He has a stage name. Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, it's more of a title than a name, but it's same difference.
I also have a stage name. My name's Nellie Summers. What a pleasure to meet you. Please don't hurt us.
I don't
I forgot people can be hostile. Well, it's no worry because I'm the greatest there is.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
What?
cool.
You've never heard of me, the wizard, the one and only?
There's only one wizard.
There's only one important wizard.
Oh, then that
No,
makes every
I'm-
other wizard I met a fraud.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of you before.
Ah, well,
What?
you're one of the few, of course.
What
Uh,
is a wizard?
okay, so picture this. So a guy who does magic,
Yes, I'm following.
and I'm the best at it.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's a
I
bold
know.
claim.
It is a bold claim. I'm a bold man. And this is my friendly associate who I've been friends with for so long, Debbie.
No, it's Nellie, wizard.
Nellie.
And we met like
That's what
2
I
days
said.
ago or something like
Debbie
that.
Nellie?
I've known Nebby for my whole life. We're childhood friends.
Oh.
You are significantly older than me.
I don't know what your point is. I'm not a day over 30.
How did you do the smoke thing? How did that come out of your hands?
Oh, well, Wait.
Oh no.
Wait. A magician never reveals his secrets.
He is a magician.
Dylan,
he knows
Morgan.
the code.
Don't
There's
encourage
two
him.
of them now.
Oh,
Now, listen. Where are we exactly? And are you murderers?
The second question
Answer
is a little bit
truthfully
more
or I'll
important
be
than the first.
disappointed.
First question, I don't know. Second question, probably not. Well, technically, yes.
Oh.
Are you murderers with intent towards me? Oh,
No.
or Debbie.
Depends.
why would
Are you
anyone
going to
wanna
talk
kill a
like that
magician?
the entire
My name's
time?
not Debbie.
What do you mean? This is my normal voice. Wah!
And this is my character voice.
Just to make the point, I boom my voice 3 times louder with thaumaturgy and thunder cracks behind me. Normal voice!
So, as you do normal voice,
Hit spell, normal voice.
the toad-like creature that was in the room before
Whoops.
comes out and sort of tugs on the wizard's cape, but also tugs on G's coat a little bit. And she says, "What act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darlings?"
Magic.
Whatever you
illusion.
want, Mama.
Random luck? That tends to be the reason a lot of things happen to me.
I see. And were you at a carnival by chance?
You
I
know,
was.
I was. I think I was in like a mirror maze, and I'm a big fan of mirrors. The spell mirror image is one of my favorites. So I was having a great time, and then I walked through a mirror, and then there was no way back, and now I'm in a home, and I've been here for a month, 2 months,
It's been like 2 days, wizard.
3 months.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, it seems as though all of you have come at the wrong time. You see, I have company over. My dear sister, Moongrave, is here, just visiting for the day or two. But between me and you, my house is sort of a mess. And sort of in disarray. Would you little darlings mind doing some chores for me? All of you make wisdom saving throws real quick.
I'm good at those.
I'm neutral
Wow.
at those.
This is a magic effect, yes?
Oh,
Yes.
That's a
Oh,
nat
I'm also good at
24.
these.
A...
I lied.
All right, that's a 17 for me.
I know how to do
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna go.
wait. Sorry, Emma.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go around the table again like I did last time, but go ahead, Ethan.
No, I'll just say my thing when you get to me.
All right, so first up, once again, Bree,
That is a straight 14.
14. Okay, next up.
I got a natural 24.
Okay.
And for the listeners at home, that means I rolled a natural 20 on dice, but I have a +4 to the modifier.
Alrighty, next up,
All right. Oh, yeah. I got a 17
17.
with a natural 10.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Next up,
fancy.
For the second time today, 5.
oh no. Next up,
8.
and lastly,
19.
ooh, okay.
We just have this half of the table who's really bad at checks and saving throws.
Yeah. So the wizard and G both really want to help out with these chores. Like,
It feels
Okay.
right.
It could be so. It
It'd
could
be
be so
kind of
fun.
rude. This
It
poor
would-
frog needs
it-
help.
Think about it. It could be so awesome.
It could be so cool.
Oh no, I don't like whatever they're doing.
I don't understand what you mean. I'm doing the same things I've always been doing, and what I've always been doing is helping amphibians. So I really feel like we should do some frog chores today, personally.
Oh
As-
no.
for the rest of you, you're not so easily swayed to do someone else's
I
chores.
just like making things disappear, like grime.
Did someone say grime?
Senor Clean Fist.
But yeah,
So let's do frog chores, right, guys? Guys, we love frog chores.
I'm not really sold on the whole frog chores thing, to be honest.
Okay, picture this. Picture a frog.
Okay.
Now picture the frog's chores.
I don't want to do that.
I don't understand where the problem has arisen.
if
I think we'll have to agree to disagree on this one, my friend.
if I may butt in, if you came here to my house for any particular reason, seeing as though I am who rules over hither, the land in which you are in, then I can help you with whatever you need, whether that's undoing a curse or two, or possibly finding someone that's lost, or even, I don't know, making cookies.
Ooh, cookies. What kind?
Snickerdoodle.
That sounds pretty good.
You know, Snickerdoodle's fantastic.
Actually, my sister and I were interested in making some cookies.
All
Can
right.
we make them shaped like unicorns?
Oh, yes, we can.
Wait. That wouldn't happen to have been your baking supplies with the cilantro in it?
Oh, no. No. I don't like cilantro.
Oh, good. Then that's good. We can
I
work
knew a
together
guy
then.
named Cilantro once. He's dead.
That's also good.
So what do you say? When I'm dealing with my sister, you all do some chores, and once she leaves, I can help you out with whatever you need since you helped me out?
Frog chores. Frog
Well,
chores,
just what
frog
kind of frog chores are we talking about here?
Oh, yeah, important questions, I guess.
So I have a preservation pool that needs to be fixed up a little bit. I also have this book that I've sort of been dying to read, but I can't seem to locate it. And I sort of have a Amazonian package that needs to be picked up.
It's from the warehouse.
Package delivery.
The warehouse.
Oh, boy.
You
So,
just got a letter.
yeah, if you can do any of those 3 chores, that would be great.
Sorry, what was the first one again?
Fixing my preservation pool. You
Ah.
know, a girl gotta stay slimy somehow.
Respect.
That's the spirit.
Gotta stay
Why?
moisturized in your lane and flourishing.
I'm not particularly good at magically fixing things. I'm much better at magically breaking them. So I don't know about that one, guys. But finding things or getting packages that, you know, I'll be a mail boy. I'll be a mail boy for frog chores. I love frog chores.
And if we do these chores for you, we can go back to the carnival?
Yeah, I can figure out a way to bring you back to the carnival if need be.
I didn't get to eat nearly enough caramel apples before I left, and it's really upsetting.
I dropped my popcorn in the mirror house. It made me so sad.
Oh, that's the worst. And you've also been complaining about it since we left.
You guys should
It's
come over
been
to the
2
clown
days.
house because that area's cool. I work there. Not a big deal.
Are you?
It's where I do
Oh.
magician.
Are you the best clown?
Obviously.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, I am the best clown magician.
Roll to
Can
persuade
I
or
roll an
deceive me,
insight
please.
check on that?
Oh, heck. I got a nat 20.
I am the only clown magician.
Technicality, huh?
What? No, why would you think that?
Are you not both clowns?
I'm a normal man.
And I'm a real, genuine clown.
I don't know.
I'm a real genuine man.
I don't know if I believe you on that one.
What do you mean? Is it because of my eyes? Having 2 glass eyes is totally normal. I don't understand. I'm just a guy, and I am an age.
You definitely are just a guy
I'm
with
also
just an
an
age.
Yes, you are probably a number of years old.
I'm a number of years old. I've never died because dying is cringe. And I'm just a dude. And I'm also not just a dude, I'm the dude because I'm the wizard, the greatest of all time. And I am the greatest at frog chores. So let's pick up an Amazon package, huh?
Amazonian package wizard. They don't like you when you get it wrong. The evil overlords of corporations.
I got it
yes,
twisted.
good old Jess Bezos.
I'm an old man. My brain gets all frazzled. I keep talking
I
about
thought you
things
were
that
today
aren't
over
real.
30.
I'm not a day over 30 because I would never say something that wasn't true. I'm right all the time.
Oh, yes, of course.
I wish I
Insight
was
check.
Right. I wish I was right all the time. I will not do the insight check.
That's an 11.
I'm also doing an
Um,
insight check on that one.
I got a 10 on my persuade. Or wait,
I will
no,
not be
that's
doing an insight
deception.
check.
That's
I
even
know
worse.
that he.
Robert,
is
what'd you get?
lying.
11. 11
Fancy.
on insight.
I got a 10.
8. So you all win. I am lying really hard. I'm conscious and aware that I am not always correct and that I'm frequently wrong. And I tell lies. I get things incorrect. I'm lying to you fully.
Can I get, with my insight check, do I have an idea of your actual age? Or can I just, like,
My actual
Guess.
age, you would get the sense, in reference to my age, that I am much older than I let on by a significant amount. By a abnormally significant amount.
I'm just
But
gonna
no specifics.
give you some side eye.
I give you a real big smile showing off one gold tooth and one silver tooth. They
And
don't
that is
match.
all of the teeth in your mouth, those 2 teeth.
I've got teeth, just like a bug crawls around. I've got so many teeth.
Teeth galore.
Right. You know what?
I've got more
How
teeth than I
about-
know what to do with.
How about we get this package for you, and then we can get you back to your home, old man.
A home? I have a home. It's a lavish home. It's a beautiful home. It's out in a lush landscape. It's fully furnished with at least a couch.
Wizard, didn't you tell me you lived in like an RV? In a trailer park?
Gazoon type.
Oh,
Trailer parks are cringe.
Wow, that
I
sounded-
live in the desert, and by desert I mean lush landscape.
That sounded like a very
Ah,
loud sneeze
my-
to say Gesundheit.
my
too.
mistake.
It's like very long.
I
Are you
wouldn't live
okay?
in a metal box. That's cringe. I obviously live in a massive mansion because I'm the wizard, the greatest of all time.
As,
Delivery boy for frogs.
As all of you are distracted,
Oh boy, distraction.
the toad goes up to G specifically.
Meh.
Wait, side note. Did any of the guest stars choose a curse?
I did not.
I did not pick an official one, but I mentioned how I think a funny character choice for a bard is that she's cursed with having perfect pitch.
All right.
How is that a curse?
Oh, it makes sense
If
when
you
it's
talk
explained.
to almost anyone who has it, they don't always like it.
I
It's a
know
bit torturous.
one of my best friends has perfect pitch.
Yeah. It's one of those things that's like a blessing and a curse, depending on who you ask.
I have friends outside of you guys. Don't give me that look, Robert.
My curse is that I'm
wasn't even looking at you.
alive. Like-
All right. So yeah,
We're all cursed with the burden of existence.
The audience won't know you weren't looking at him.
so the
As far as
toad.
the audience is concerned, I don't have eyes.
Don't tell them. That ruins the illusion.
I don't have eyes.
Eyeballs.
You just said you had 2 glass ones.
So the toad goes up to G,
Meh.
and she says, "Come here for a moment, darling."
Okay.
As you both sort of wander back into her study a little bit, as the others are distracted discussing which chores / Amazonian packages they're gonna like pick up / do, and she sits down on the couch and sort of like pats on the couch next to her for indicating for you to sit down.
Okay. I like swoosh up the coattails and just sit my little clown butt on the couch.
As she sits there, her and her sister Moongrave sort of look at you with a eerie smile as Moongrave starts sort of moving her hands around in a spherical shape, showing parts of your childhood,
Oh.
the early days in the circus. It shows the day in which you went to light the match, and it did not light.
Bro.
What is the purpose of this?
Well, you see, you never were supposed to receive the curse you received. It was a fault on our part from one of our underlings that you were unfortunately gifted the curse in which you can't light fires that aren't magical, along with putting them out unless they're magical fires.
That's all right. Non-magical magic is cringe.
But in doing so, we have
Magical magic.
your ability to be creative, to do magic with your full potential. As Blightstraw, then also the toad, her name's Blightstraw, side note, she also moves her hands in a spherical shape, showing G a glimpse of what him with creativity would sort of look like. It shows a circus tent packed to the brim with an audience cheering G, G, G.
I'm going to slowly reach my hand out towards that vision.
As you do so, she claps her hands and the vision is gone. If you want that, you need to do something for me besides just the chores. You see, I have a sister over in Yon who is a little bit obsessed with how the world views her. If you can steal a portrait of her from her home within 8 days and return it here, I'll return this to you, and your curse will be gone.
So you want a portrait to disappear?
Yeah, from her.
An illusion?
Like an illusion, I want to disappear from her house and reappear here.
Hear me out.
Does she need it?
She does not need it. I don't see why she needs it.
What if it's in your hat?
The voices are speaking to me. What if it's in my hat?
Oh, I don't think it will, but if you want to give it a shot.
Here we go. I yank the hat off of my head, and then I just plunge my hand in there and pull out a lot of comically large things. Once again, another anvil, and maybe even 2 or 3 pairs of gloves. Those are completely different in size. What?
Can you roll a d8 for me?
Yes. Emma, do you have a list of things that I can pull out of my hat?
No, not exactly, but depending on how high it is, then I can sort of figure out from there. I need to make a list of stuff that you can pull out from your hat.
7.
7? Okay. So you end up pulling out the puppet of Sir Talavar, which is interesting, seeing as though Morgan was the last one to have the puppet.
I don't need this right now. I'm just going to shove it back into the hat.
Morgan, with your passive perception of, I believe, 17, if I'm remembering
That is
correctly.
correct.
Okay. You feel as though your pockets got lighter for a second, but then filled back up in an instant.
I'm just going to pat the pockets of my backpack very confusedly.
Does it happen to you too?
No, that's the first time. I don't know what that was. That was weird.
Oh, I'm just always a little confused.
Yeah, I gleaned that.
I'm the greatest.
So, G, Blightstraw reaches out her slimy little hands and says, "So, do we have a deal?"
Yeah, sure. And then I put my gloved hands in her hand. And then instead of shaking my hands normally, my hand kind of just stays put, but my arm moves in a noodly formation.
All right. With that, you're going to take 6 points of acid damage as
I don't like that very much.
as a timer appears on your forearm, counting down the days you have left to bring back this portrait.
Oh yeah, you can't see me, but my face is like super scrunched and I'm staring at my wrist. I forgot this is a podcast.
You're all good.
Video killed the radio star.
But, yeah. Blightstraw looks at you and is like, how about we go back to the others and see if they've figured out what chore they want to do for today.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
G and Blightstraw walk back out, and are the rest of you still talking amongst yourselves?
If you all don't switch to my team, I will blow you up and then blow you up again.
Why would you just say that out of nowhere? We weren't even talking about teams.
He does that sometimes.
What?
It's a
Oh,
show.
right. This is this one. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I got confused as to where I was.
Besides, I was on your team. I was about to agree to go help you get the package.
Oh. Yes, continue to do that. Let's get
I
the
will.
package.
By the way, G, are you going to explode in 8 days? Is that what that timer's for?
There's a timer?
I don't think so.
Like an egg timer? Are we making something?
That sounds weird. I like roll up my sleeve. I don't think I'm gonna explode. I think I'm going to I think it's just going to be a very loud alarm at me.
What's
and
the
it's gonna be
font?
very annoyed. It's gonna be it might be like a little peaceful, like the Samsung one. The Samsung
I
alarms
get
are
war
very
flashbacks from those Samsung alarms.
I didn't think they knew about
I don't
Samsung
like
in this
Samsung
reality.
alarm.
Oh man, imagine having a Samsung device.
Desperately important question.
Yeah.
What font script is the clock in?
Comic Sans.
Comic Sans.
That is
No.
disgusting.
That's
No,
so
it
fitting.
makes sense
can't-
for him.
I can't
At least
believe
have
that
it
your
be
mystical
Comic
death
Sans
clock
serif.
is in Comic Sans.
I didn't know what they were talking about until he said that. That is hilarious.
They could have done Times New Roman.
Oh no, that's the worst.
You couldn't have
They
picked a
could-
font with
Arial.
serifs?
Any serif. Like,
yeah, I was thinking Sarah.
you might as well have taken a clip art. I mean, it's ludicrous. Anyway.
Now, for the rest of you, do I have a deal with you doing a chore and me helping you out in whatever way I can?
Yes.
I suppose we do. We'll get your package.
All right.
Can't keep Jeff Bezos waiting after all.
Jeffrey Bezos.
All right. So all you have to do is go back out to Downfall. I don't know exactly where the package is, but I think the delivery driver misplaced it in one of the different residences in Downfall, so you might have to just go door to door trying to find it.
I was a door-to-door salesman once.
What did you sell?
Oh, well, I sold. You see, it was like this oil, and it was made of snakes.
Oh.
And you know, people really didn't want it until you talked them into it. It was actually this great thing where you would convince them to sell some as well, and then they would convince their friends to sell some, and then their friends would convince their friends
You
to
know,
sell
that
some.
sounds like such a nice arrangement. I bet it was
I
awfully
know,
successful.
it was like, and he takes his hands and puts them in a little pyramid shape. It was like this whole triangular formation where you could pass money down. It was like it was free money. It was great.
Aw.
I was doing great.
Part of me imagines, like the wizard growing like 2 more hands to actually make a pyramid.
He grows an extra set of hands coming out of his wrist to fully form the pyramid with his hands. It was a great shape. It was good. And he like shakes his hands, and the extra hands disappear. It was fantastic. Anyway,
Morgan's just like speechless and horrified at the grotesque show that just happened before her very eyes.
oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Want to see a magic trick? And he fully rotates his hands around his wrists as like a furling bouquet of hands appear, and then go back into normal hands.
We call that jazz hands.
This is next level jazz hands.
Morgan's gonna slowly take out her holy symbol and just like hold it in front of her.
Which god is that?
It's a Corellan Lorathian.
Ah, Gazoon type.
But yeah.
Then, yes?
Yeah. So Blightstraw sort of points the way out of her house, and it's just like, I hope to see all of you soon. Bye! bye. And she sort of slams the door in all of your faces.
Well, toodaloo
Hey,
to you
wait a
too.
minute. We wanted to make cookies.
Oh yeah.
I think
The
you
cookies,
only get
the
to make
cookies will
cookies
come
after.
after we do the chores.
Ugh,
Wait, is she making the cookies or are we
Gotta
making
do
the
the
cookies?
frog chores before we get
I
the
was
cookies.
told that we were going to make the cookies.
What a confusing world.
I didn't want to go get a package.
Maybe the package is cookies. Did you think about that?
Maybe the package is the friends we've made along the way.
You'd be shocked how much that ends up being the life lesson.
The One Piece.
You'd
is
also
me.
be shocked how many fantasy worlds have an equivalent to Amazonian packages in them.
All right,
It's kind
out
weird.
of character. We all know that the One Piece is going to end up being the friends we
It
made along
isn't.
the way,
He
right?
had to change it.
Yeah, I know, but it was going to be that at one point.
Yeah, for sure.
And I still think it is. I think it's
he
funny.
did say he has said that he has known how One Piece is going to end since he started it.
But he's been changing it because people keep guessing.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
I don't know anything about One Piece.
I do now.
The One Piece is real.
Everything I know about
Anyway.
One Piece, I have learned against my will.
Actually, I am the same way with you, Robert.
Honestly, same. Me and Bree live with Jerry, and Jerry's a big One Piece fan. Hi, Jerry. I know you're listening into this whenever we air this.
Hi, Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry.
You said that like it's an AA meeting. I'm getting flashbacks. If I had a nickel for every lifetime that they made me go to AA, I'd have at least 5. I mean, I've only lived one lifetime, just a singular,
Like the
normal
batteries?
amount of lifetimes. Yes, like the batteries.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
So who wants to steal a portrait with me?
steal a portrait? Now, what? I didn't think that was the plan at all.
Yeah, that's one of the chores. We're gonna steal a woman's portrait.
Oh.
But it'll be cool. It'll be like a heist. It's like a heist movie.
Oh, I'm a big fan of heist movies.
You know, I'm not
What is
really...
it? What is a movie?
Oh,
You
it's when the
know-
funny little pictures do the funny little sounds and the movements.
You mean like an illusion?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
know
I
those
have
heist
illusions.
movies
Check
are nothing
this
like
out.
an actual
It's
heist,
the
right?
motion picture.
He makes just a box. It's just a box on the ground, a 5x5 wooden box.
I want to get in.
Wizard, that was absolutely so cool. You want to see something even cooler? I'm going to, Minor Illusion, a 5x5 identical box on top of your box.
Wow.
All right, how are you gonna
I
do
knew
that?
we hung out for a reason, Debbie.
You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm just going to learn to accept that one.
I'm trying to climb on the box.
As soon as you touch it, there's nothing there. It's like waving
So I
your
fall
hand
on my
through that-
face.
Yes. you fall through 10 feet of no box.
Wow, I've been illusioned.
Yeah. You know, I am pretty good at this.
Or I
whole
guess you
magic
could say
thing.
you've been disillusioned.
Y'all want to see something?
Morgan, don't humor
great?
them.
We have to go humor me. Please humor me. I love it when people humor me. You have to humor the old folk. We need to be humored. I have to get my social interaction,
Wait.
otherwise I'll go senile.
Old folk, senile. I thought you weren't a day over 30.
I'm not. Anyway,
I think it's best that we just humor him for now. I feel like he's gonna kill us all if we don't.
Yes, that seems quite.
I'll outlive all of you and dance on your graves. Now,
Maybe.
what does that mean, big guy?
Maybe
Anyway,
we should go steal a portrait.
so
Wait, are we stealing the portrait? Is that the Amazonian package or are these separate things?
That's one of the chores.
how long's that
Ah.
timer for? You've got a certain amount of time to steal a portrait?
What time do you blow up?
Um,
I'm gonna blow
I
up.
don't
mean,
want to
like
use
get
the
big.
term. I don't like the term "blow up" because that infers that I'll die. So
Like a
Dying
ba-
is
like a
cringe.
balloon.
Never do it.
yes, exactly. See, magicians know.
But
Death
this
is a
should get
social
the word.
construct.
Death is an illusion, and so are pants.
Exactly.
Wizard,
What?
are you. What are you wearing under that robe?
Oh,
I-
Whoa.
It's khaki dad shorts, sandals, and a tie-dye T-shirt.
Oh.
Do you have socks on with the sandals?
You know he does.
Oh yeah.
It's not normal attire for a magician, but if he's the best,
I'm the best. The best gets to wear what he wants.
As all of you are sort of discussing things, a Amazonian
Oh,
carriage short hovers above the swamp marsh and sort of just darts past you as a very grumpy bullywug sort of steps out and yeets a package at one of the houses and then gets back into his truck and continues on.
Do you think that's our...
We better check.
Do you guys want to commit mail fraud?
Is that as good as tax fraud?
I think we should check and see if
As
if
opposed
he
to
made a mistake,
female fraud?
and then maybe we can try and correct him if he made a mistake.
Well, Bullywug's already gone at this point, I imagine, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to start walking towards the package, and I'm going to try and, like, is there any kind of check I could do to see if, is there anyone approaching?
Roll perception.
That is 10.
So with a 10, you sort of go past the gate all the way up to almost the front door steps, right where the package lays. It doesn't look like anyone's sort of going to grab it right away. But you do notice that there seems to be someone peeking from behind the curtain, just staring back.
Where in Downfall are we right now?
So the top part where it's like the cottage area is where y'all were, but you're probably close to D10, and this package was thrown at D8.
I see.
I see.
For our viewers at home, they have a map of the surrounding area, and it's labeled with a letter and a corresponding number, and that's just to make things easier for my part, understanding where they sort of want to go in sort of a hurry without like them describing the area and then me trying to match it up to the module sort of thing.
So if there's somebody looking out the window at me, somebody peeking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like kind of act like I don't notice them at first, kind of turn away for a second and put my hands over my eyes, and then when I look back, I'm going to jump in the face of the person looking out the window, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to boom my voice, create the sound of a thunderclap behind me, and change my eyes to look like flames as I go in their face to scare them out of the window.
As you do that, the curtain shuts, it sort of falters back quickly as you hear a loud thud from within the house, and
Great,
then
you killed him.
I take the package. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not even gonna leave the doorstep. I'm gonna just start opening it. It's mine now.
Just a quick clarification: Did Blightstraw need the package? Was it like a package that she wanted to have delivered, or was it a package that was delivered that she just like lost and needed to pick up?
So it's one of those things where, like, on Amazon, where they sort of deliver the package to a place, send a picture of, like, the outside area. And sometimes if they delivered it to the wrong place, you can see, like, hey, that's not the front of my house. It's like one of those instances where they messed up on their part. And she knows it's in, like, the general area. So she's just like, hey, do you mind going there and picking it up, sort of thing.
Gotcha.
So
Can I, before you start tearing open that package,
Yeah, I
can I
thought
try
about
and
that.
read the label on it to see who it might be addressed to?
I started considering the fact that she never told us what was in it and that I was supposed to read the label, but I instead decided to just start tearing the thing open. So I will not stop you from stopping me. So I'm just
But
like about to start prying it open.
Reckless
let me
abandon.
just take this.
Ah.
Right, just real quick.
I really
I'll give it back. I promise.
Uh,
Maybe.
I'm a mail worker. I work for Amazonian. That's officially mine, canonically.
All right, so I'll try and read the label on the package.
So the label on the package, roll. I was gonna have you roll something, but I'm not gonna do that. So on the label on the package, it's labeled to Sally Bullywug, so it's not to Blightstraw whatsoever. And you sort of look up at the door and you see smoke coming out from like underneath it. So it's the same thing that happened last time where the Bullywugs sort of like do illusions and disappear out of here. So Sally is long gone now. She's off somewhere else.
Well, you killed her.
I didn't kill anybody. Listen, if she's left, that means that her package is going to be out of the rain. We have to do something about it. So I take the box from your hands, and I just point a finger at her window and use thaumaturgy to slide it open, chuck the package in the window, and then close it again. Let's get out of here.
We did it, gang.
We've done it. We've committed mail fraud.
We did it. We saved the city.
Mr. the Wizard, I don't think this is what we were tasked to do.
Well, yeah, I made a mistake. It's not the right package. But, as a good Samaritan, I couldn't just leave that package out there. I was a Boy Scout.
Are we committing mail fraud or are we being good Samaritans?
A little bit of both.
You know
Depends
what?
on the moment.
I'm gonna say I don't think any mail fraud was committed here today.
We didn't take the package, nor did we open it, which means it's not mail fraud. All we're going to do is find a package that's rightfully someone's and take it back to them. So really, we're good Samaritans. Mail fraud just makes it sound more fun.
Why don't we combine them both? Good Samail fraud.
Dittins.
Meh?
I like where Clowny's head's at.
Good some mail frauditins. I like the ring to it.
Let's go to the next house. And I'm not going to bother going back to the road. I'm going to walk across this person's lawn and try to jump their fence to get to the next person's front stoop.
As you do, of course.
All right, and which place on the map do you want to go to?
Well, I guess the next nearest place would be D11.
Let's go there then.
So D11 is sort of like a hollowed out tree stump that's sort of like a mansion. There's a little balcony that holds like a jacuzzi on it. There's another balcony that sort of has a telescope. Another balcony that has a grand piano outside with a harp. It's really fancy. And you see that there's a couple of packages outside this place. But before we open the packages, can we get a little word from today's sponsor?
What is today's sponsor?
Is
it the same as every episode's sponsor?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the wonderful, fantastic, amazing Dungeons and Dragons Club that the SUNY Fredonia campus has?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, allow me to tell you everything I know. Join D&D Club. We meet from 6 to 9 every Tuesdays, Fridays. I think we're level 10 this week. And we primarily meet in 204 the Williams Center. We would love to have you there, and you can play with people from the cast. But isn't there also someone else who's sponsoring today's video?
Yes, there is another person that's sponsoring today's video. Fredonia Radio Systems, the people who broadcast DnDVL for you guys, and so many other shows like High Noon Friday, Local Lowdown, Lover Call. There's a lot of stuff to listen to on WDVL and WCVF, both stations broadcasting 24/7 on your airwaves and on your devices.
Also, another reminder to everyone listening at home, as a disclaimer, everything we say or do tonight is acts of fiction. None of it is real, and we do not condone some of the behaviors depicted in tonight's airing of DnDVL.
Except for the wizard. The wizard is in the room with us right now.
He is real, and he will come for you.
I'm a real man. I'm a real man. I go to D&D Club. Everybody join up with D&D Club if you want to meet a real-life wizard.
Will you be doing autographs?
Oh, I always do autographs.
This is not true. The one time I asked, he bullied me into the ground.
Only a little.
I don't
have
need to
played with
specify
the
what
wizard
that means.
before,
He
and let
beat
me
me
tell
up.
you, it was very confusing and one of the best games.
If you want to join D&D Club, that's where the wizard comes from. It's a great place to meet great people and make great characters. Go.
And
also, the radio station's probably also cool. I'm saying this all in character, speaking to the voices in my head.
We are pretty cool at the radio station.
Fourth wall.
Thank you, Mr. Voice in my head. It
want-
is pretty cool
You
at the
want
radio
to talk about how
station.
cool D&D Club is? Hey, Mr. the Wizard, where are you from again?
Oh, well, my most recent residence was this town called Thoughton.
No, where are you originally from?
Oh, well, I'm from the wonderful world of real life New Jersey.
All right.
Not to be confused with New Jersey. Real
Yes,
life
two
New
very
Jersey.
different things. So if you want to come visit real life New Jersey, come to D&D Club. All right, ad
Best
read over.
advertisement ever.
Yeah.
Get
So,
advertised.
as you approach
Power word advertisement.
So as you approach D11, on one of the main balconies, another bullywug approaches, and it's just like, "Hey man, have you seen like Tyler the First? He was supposed to be here like 20 minutes ago, but he's not here. Like, I think he was sorting some stuff out with like his bros. Like, if you see him, just let him know that I tried calling him and texting him."
I didn't.
We
They had
have
phones?
met Tyler the First.
Oh.
Am I not wrong about that?
You have met Tyler the First.
Oh, right, Tyler the First. Well, he was trying to obstruct my bid for the crown, so he is indisposed at the moment.
Are you some kind of royalty?
Oh yes, I'm the queen of this downfall.
That is absolutely awesome.
Oh, you the new queen lady? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not realize. And
Are you really talking in such a way to Her Majesty?
I mean, this is my proper voice, man. Like, chill.
Well, this is also my proper voice.
Oh.
I'm so proper. I'm wearing shorts.
I'm a real genuine clown.
Oh yeah, so very proper, you know, when you ups and downs.
But yeah, okay. Peace. And he sort of just walks back inside his house.
Let's read his mail. I start looking
I
at the
suppose.
packages.
All right. So you start going through his mail. Can you make a sleight of hand check for me?
You know, that's not stellar. My dex is a -1. For the first time today, I have rolled not a 5. I've rolled a 4.
I have high doubts
It
on
was a
that
5 on die.
It was a 5 on die.
So the wizard starts picking up the packages one by one, and 2 of them say fragile on it, but the wizard sort of just tosses it aside.
Must be Italian.
Yeah, I don't need this. This isn't what I want. Now, hang on. This one.
Do I
I
hear,
shake
do I
it
hear
next
things
to my
break
head.
as they hit the ground?
Oh, you do 100%. You hear it shatter.
Unnecessary.
I will cast mending on them.
You hear like the glass break and the stereotypical like cat yowling and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, oops. I'll cast mending.
Yeah. So you
Mending. Cringe.
you start fixing up the things, and eventually, the wizard, you stumble upon a package where it's not for blight straw, but as you look up at the nameplate on this house, it does not match up. Like, it's 2 very different people. So like the nameplate on the house is Chad, and
Chad.
and on
My arch
Did
nemesis.
this bullywug perhaps have an unusually large chin?
yes. But on the nameplate it says Sally,
Huh.
which, if you recall, was the last house you were at.
yeah, I was just wondering.
Oh,
about
I know
that.
what to do with this. I'm going to pick it up and just yeet it towards the other house.
Oh, fantastic idea.
Is
Oh,
he
wait.
the technical
I
term?
almost forgot. And I'm going to look over there and I'm going to mage hand her window back open and then pick up the package and throw it back in the window and then close the door.
All right, you do all of that, and this time you see another bullywug sort of peer out the window, like as you throw the package in, just like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?"
I point at them as behind me goes dark and thunder cracks behind me. I work for the mail service! My voice booms towards them.
I'm just going to try and mouth from behind the wizard. I'll just mouth at her, just do as he says.
As you say you work for the mail service, you just see like the light like drain from this bullywug as they poof.
Oh.
And there's little confetti that floats down as the window like shuts when you close it.
And you see, I am the most powerful wizard because I scared her so bad, I made her disappear.
You know, Wizard, this is just, a light suggestion, but what if the next house we collect mail from, we try a different approach where you don't terrify them into disappearing?
I don't know. It seems to be worked like pretty effective, to
Would-
be honest.
Would you like to take the lead, Darb?
Oh, my name's not Darwin, absolutely not. I just, it seems it's going to be a bit destructive.
you totally should. And I
Oh, no.
like push you from your shoulders like towards the next house.
Up.
Come on, you're gonna do great.
Oh no.
And what's the next house over? If you wouldn't mind telling me, you had the map pulled up there.
Well, the map's in the Discord. You can pull it up.
Yeah, it's in visual aids for the cast, that section. I have it pinned, so it should be the latest pin.
Fantastic.
We're at
Yes.
D11,
Yes.
and where were we just before that? Was D9?
D8.
D8. I know how to count.
So
should we go to D9?
Yeah, we can check out D9. I can't see anything else that looks like a house here, so might as well go to D9.
All right.
Yay, houses.
So the wizard pushes Nelly towards D9, and D9 is sort of just like almost like a little outhouse. It's like really empty. But
I dropped one of my dice. My bad.
you're all good. But out comes an ogre.
Oh.
Oh, hello
My
there.
Hello. And he sort of like goes to like pick up the packages in front of his door, just like,
Oh, would you mind terribly if we took a look at those packages you have right there?
why do you want to look at my packages?
Well, you see, the Amazonians, they've been getting a bit of the mail system wrong, so we just want to make sure that they're yours and not somebody else's. We're professional mail quality checkers.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, of course, I'm so very persuasive.
Step back, ma'am. Leave it to the professionals.
The
I would
professional
like-
males.
I would like to give help on that.
All right. And Ethan, can you explain the help action?
I can do it in very layman's terms because I've never quite gotten it.
All right.
Basically, what happens is if someone is doing a roll, someone randomly just declares, I'm going to help with that, and then they get advantage. Whereas, what's your character's name?
Nelly.
Nelly is trying to roll. Dylan is going to say, don't worry about it, ma'am, we're professionals. And that thus gives you advantage on the roll.
Which is awfully great because apparently I wasn't very convincing the first time because my first roll was a 3. My second roll, however, is an 11 with modification. That comes out to an 18.
Because I can't like express happiness. That's my curse. So I
Aw.
say this with like the authority of a guy who's been doing this job for 13 years and is just tired of it.
They need to unionize.
We're from the union. They don't even have, you hear that? They don't even have dental.
So, with that convincing bit of argument, the ogre sort of just looks down at his packages and looks back up, and it's like, all right, I guess I'll let the professionals handle it. And he sort of hands them to Nelly to look over.
Oh, thank you ever so much.
Nelly, as you start looking through the packages, you see most of them are for a man named Shrek. But you do see one that's dedicated to someone named the Fairy Godmother.
I make one Shrek reference.
For our audience
we've
at home, every
already far
time Shrek
surpassed
has
that.
been mentioned, Nick has done a full turnaround to stare through the window at our lovely dungeon master.
What have you done?
Mr. Shrek here, would you mind terribly telling me if you know anyone by the name of the Fairy Godmother?
Oh.
It seems you got delivered a package for her, and we of course want to make sure it gets returned to her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you can give that to her, I'd rather not deal with her.
Any particular reason?
Let's
I
just-
love a good bit of gossip.
let's just say I went to her place once, drank some potions that I shouldn't have, and I became unrecognizable for a couple of days, to say the least.
Oh, juicy.
Yeah, not a great time. And she almost married off her son, I think, to my wife. So not great memories.
That's
anyway,
horrible.
Real Housewives.
yeah. So yeah, she just lives down the way. For all you looking at the map, it's D4.
Like the dice.
Yeah. So yeah, if you could go deliver that to her, that would be great.
Alrighty, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you. This is such a lovely house.
Thank you. I personally made some renovations in the last couple of weeks, so I'm proud of it.
Oh, you can tell. It's awfully nice.
Thank you. Anyway, he sort of goes back into his
I
outhouse.
would like to, as he tries to turn away and as we're leaving, I'm
boy.
going to just grab his hand and shake and go, I love your work. And then leave him without explaining what that means.
Well,
You do that, and he's just like, huh? And he just
Excuse
watches.
my grandfather. He's old and senile.
Oh,
I keep walking away.
I've only met one of his kind before. A man from real life New Jersey.
I'll never forget that night.
Yeah. Crazy stuff happens in real life New Jersey. Anyway, I'm going to go back inside now. I have a game to catch. So, yeah. Bye.
Toodaloo.
well, I'm glad that's over with.
But
You see, Nilla Wafer, you did a great job handling that.
I'm morbidly curious just how many different iterations of my name you can get. I can put every time I have a new concert, I could put down a new name for myself.
Nelly, Gnarl, Nicaragua. I keep thinking of one, but that's my ex-wife.
I was called Nicaragua in high school.
Why?
I can't go back to that past. Not after what happened in the Wolf War.
Oh my, don't bring that up again. I'm getting flashbacks to the Wolf War.
As y'all make your way to D4? Yeah, D4. You pass by D6, and at D6 you see
A gazebo.
Not a
Me-
gazebo.
No, funny that you mentioned that. So, reading from the module, this is the description I'm supposed to give you. A grand marble gazebo stands on top of atop a mound of soggy earth. It's white stone, streaked green with algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly, so that the domed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounge on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais? It's D-A-I-S.
Dias.
Okay, on a dais, a flabby bully.
Dias. Whatever.
Oh, on a dais, a flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullup the 19th?" He slams the book closed as if to punctuate his question. "Regarding you for the first time." Sleepy Bullywug guards standing around their monarch snap to attention and ready their weapons.
I'm gonna elbow the wizard and be like, "Come on, announce me."
Ah, yes! Behold, the most eloquent, the most powerful, the most graceful. And I lean in for a whisper. What's your name again?
That's Morgan
Morgan
Leslay.
Leslay!
Don't forget, don't forget Queen.
The Queen!
I'm just gonna start clapping furiously.
I do a little thaumaturgy, and you hear the like trumpets go da-da, like a little puff of confetti.
Oh, the Queen of where?
Of Downfall. I don't know if you've heard.
But that makes no sense. I'm the king of Downfall.
Not anymore. That'd be me. In fact,
Check again,
in fact,
buddy.
you never were. I was always the Queen of Downfall.
Roll deception.
My dice.
Ooh, this could be interesting. I don't even have proficiency in deception.
I will say, if you'd like, you could take a bardic inspiration to help with that roll.
You act surprised whenever I do this.
Well, I got a 21.
A 21.
Plus
So-
10 plus 10, 21.
You send King Gullop through a midlife crisis right there on his throne. Just like, huh? Was I never king to begin with? Was my whole legacy a scam? Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay back these people their taxes. Oh no.
No, don't worry. Just give it to me.
Oh? Give you what?
The taxes. You don't need to worry about paying them back.
I've already spent all of the taxes.
Oh no.
How do you think we have such luscious pillows right out here on the ground, on the gazebo?
You spent their tax money on pillows.
Yeah, throw pillows. Everyone needs a good throw pillow.
Even worse, they spent the tax money on, and like a zoom in on my face with a dun dun dun, which you can all hear with thaumaturgy. A gazebo.
I think it was a sound purchase.
Anything but the gazebo.
You have no
Dun,
idea
dun,
what
dun.
I've been through
It's even-
with a gazebo. Zoom in, dun dun dun.
It's even worse when you have an older brother whose name is attached to a gazebo. He hates gazebos. I'm now making that canon. That is like a real thing about my older brother, but on this campus. But now it's canon.
Every time it does a zoom in, all of you are forced to snap to attention at me as your eyes like zoom in on me, rather uncomfortably.
IRL cinematography.
IRL cinematography. The camera angle changes for everyone for a moment.
My eyes are actually able to just like extend out of their eye sockets like a
Boing.
cartoon character.
Real.
Manual zoom in.
So, with that, Morgan, Dill. Wait, let me also just get the passive perception of everyone at the table before I say what I say. Starting with Bree, what's your passive perception again?
10.
10. Dill,
You know what mine is. Mine is a 28.
28. Next up, 17 from Morgan.
Yep.
I have that one memorized. Next up,
11.
11. Okay, next up.
This is passive perception.
Yep,
12.
12.
I know
Hey.
everything.
Next up.
Also 12.
Okay. So, Morgan, Dill, you notice right away amongst all the pillows lays one of like those white Amazonian packages with like the tear to like
Oh,
open
I know what you're
things.
talking about,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's one of like the puff ones. And it's just open. Just laying right next to King Gullop. So yeah.
As Monarch, I'm going to request this Amazonian package right here. This one. I'm just gonna walk up and grab it.
Okay, you walk up and grab it, and King Gullop immediately is like, so you see, that's not mine. And Morgan, as you start to read it, you see that it has Blightstraw's name on it. And he's like, see, you see, like, it got delivered over here today by coincidence. I thought it was mine, and I just hastily opened it, but it's not, and it's this book I have right here. Funny enough, once I started reading the book, all of my subjects became tired. Well, I guess not my subjects. I guess they're your subjects. They became increasingly sleepy. So maybe we should just put that back into the package, and you can return it to her for me.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the best option.
Okay. Just don't tell her that I had it. Okay, thanks.
I am a gracious queen. And
Yes, the most gracious, the most kind, yet brutal and fearsome. Keep going.
and very benevolent
Oh, and so benevolent, the most benevolent.
and wise.
And wise and intelligent, and she's the greatest at almost everything. It's, wow, what a fantastic queen we have. Too bad you're not ruler. Bye.
I'll also say royal because queen is royalty.
That's true. That's very true. Very royal! Voice booms.
Hire the wizard as your campaign manager today.
If I had a nickel for every time I've been a political campaign manager, I'd have 2 nickels. One of them was for a lich.
Where was he when Rasputin needed him?
Alrighty.
Now we have taxes. Thanks, the wizard.
Which, by the way, if you want to figure out that whole spiel, Ethan, where should they go to?
Oh, if you want to know more about Rasputin and taxes and Mayor, I forget her name.
Kinoko?
Taxes
Kinoko.
aren't interesting. Sell it harder.
Oh, if you want to get abolish taxes.
Now that's better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one likes taxes. And if you want to play a silly little character and you want to play with the rest of the cast, come to room 204, Tuesdays, Fridays, 6 to 9 p.m.
Meet people who have a real disdain for taxes.
Oh, yeah.
In Dungeons and Dragons Club.
The Dungeons and Dragons Club.
You can
Like
meet,
the wizard.
and you can meet Basil Fishland, Darmander, Go Ninja, Go
You
Go.
took my real life dad's name and put it in that name. And I'll die mad about it.
I don't know what you're
Your dad
talking
is
about.
Darman. I'm so jealous.
No, man, Durson.
I don't know what you're talking
All right,
about. That's
Come to
his
D&D
name.
Club.
Yep.
Also, check out the Fraternity radio station.
Yes.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
The wizard has once again gone and started talking to himself and like doing plugs to the voices in his head. You all just see him facing away from you, talking to nobody about all the things he wants you to attend.
Is he sponsored?
I said we shouldn't have brought him with us.
What's a D&D club?
He was going to follow you whether you like it or not. I didn't exactly want to end up with the wizard, but here we are.
I immediately
He has lots
appear
of good
behind
stories.
you and like put it on Rod like, this is my best friend right here. And she would never want to get rid of me. We're the best of pals.
I'm just like mouthing the words, help. Help me.
Aw, he's got an attachment issue.
You know what? That's great. I'm gonna like take 2 fingers and just like carefully remove the wizard's arms.
My
from
hands
Nelly.
feel so much like bones. It feels
Do I
less.
hear the rattling as they move around?
It feels less like I have flesh and more like I am bones with skin draped over them, rather tightly.
You notice that too? It's absolutely terrifying. When he snores and sleeps in the middle of the night, every breath just sounds like bones rattling.
like maracas.
Yeah.
Every breath sounds like my
Scary
last.
maracas.
The literal death rattle.
Did you know that I can recreate the sound of the death whistle with my mouth? Watch this! An absolutely horrific screaming sound emerges from my mouth.
I'm just gonna clap my hand over the wizard's mouth and be like, "That's great, the wizard. That's great."
Now you're queen, right? You're queen of
Yes,
this
that's correct.
land. Now, how would you feel about having officially recognized as part of your court the one, the only, the greatest wizard in all the land?
You know what? I'll consider your application.
Yes. Let's go. I win. This is
You got-
my perfect
You
victory.
got considered? Aw, man.
All you have to do is ask
I'll consider
sometimes.
your application too, G. Don't worry.
I'm on the level of the wizard.
He could be like my apprentice
I'm
because
his
I'm obviously
equal.
and blatantly better than him.
I'm his equal in every way, shape, or form.
Sure, buddy. Sure. Anyway,
Wizard versus sorcerer.
Well, you see, I don't think I would last that long.
Are you a sorcerer?
Yeah.
We've been speculating about what your class is all
Yeah.
morning.
I was worried I made a wizard in the campaign where you were a wizard. I didn't want to step on your toes.
No,
with
it doesn't
the
matter.
wizard.
It doesn't matter which class or race that I am a clown. That is the important part.
That is
of
the
my
class.
character.
Both the class and race is real, genuine clown.
Yeah.
Like, you should
I,
put that on your character sheet, just the real, genuine
I
clown.
wish I could. I wish D&D Beyond was nicer to me.
See, that's why I have an actual character sheet.
Yeah,
I don't
very
like
convenient.
actual character
That's
sheets
why-
because
That's
they're
because you
hard
can't do
to-
your own math, Nick.
Yeah,
Well,
Exactly. You
In order to be
know.
a real genuine clown, you'll have to get a real genuine character.
or
sheet.
just use a PDF like I do.
Now,
Yeah.
before we return
Very
to
convenient.
return this package, we still have the package dedicated to the fairy godmother, right?
Oh,
Should
that's
we-
right.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta
Should
go
we
through
bother?
with that.
Now wait, if we think about this for a moment, we could return it, or we could find out what's in it.
Who's stopping us from doing
I would
both
be
of
down.
those
I
things?
would like to open the package. Dylan, just
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
can just we can put it back and mend it back, show if it's something we don't like.
It'd be a
Yeah, we
win-win
can make it-
situation.
We can make it disappear, then reappear in the box.
Listen, for reasons I won't say because spoilers for people who live in this dimension, the fairy godmother's not a very good person. So, I mean, is it really bad to take from her?
Can
I
I
disagree. That's-
roll a history check to see what I know about the fairy godmother?
Sure.
Can I also make that check?
And
Go
while,
ahead.
while all of that is happening, can I actually open the package?
Can I roll my first
Um,
ever insight check because I think the fairy godmother sounds like a swell person.
All right. Go ahead. Ethan, for Dill, what package do you want to open?
Oh, the one addressed to the fairy godmother, of course.
All right. Currently, the person who has it in possession is Nelly.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Sleight of hand to steal it.
Oh.
What do I roll as a contestant of that?
I think percept.
Perception.
Yeah,
Oh.
perception.
Oh, how perceptive.
Blow on this for good luck.
am I?
Thanks. What'd you get?
On die, that's a 5 for a total of 7.
Awesome. On die, that's a 13 for a total of 23.
All right. So you managed to take the
I've got gloves
package.
of thievery.
Ah, yeah.
By the way, Ethan, do you want to explain what you and Cassie just did?
I will let Cassie explain it.
Awesome.
Because I've been explaining a lot of things today.
Oh, yes,
Alrighty.
I absolutely know how to explain this. So,
Yeah, me
Uh,
too. But of course, I have to. You know, I've
since-
explained so much
since
stuff.
Ethan's character was interested in stealing something from me, he had to roll sleight of hand to see how successful that was, and I had to roll what is called a contesting check, I believe.
Opposed.
Opposed check. Thank you.
Opposed check.
I know so much about D&D. I promise. I don't know anything.
You promise you don't know anything?
Oh yeah. But if you don't know anything, you should go to D&D Club where you can learn it, like I did.
How many's that now? Is that
Um,
3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just walking advertisements, man.
Oh, yeah.
So I did a perception check to see if I could notice that something was being sleight of handed away from me. And I didn't because I'm oblivious, just like my real life self. My characters are all the same.
Real.
Real.
All
All
right.
right. So I got a 15 on my history check to know anything about the fairy godmother.
And I got an 18.
18.
I
Okay.
got a dirty 20.
All right. So with all of those rolls,
A disgusting 20.
so with all of those rolls, you are sort of able to understand that the fairy godmother is not a bullywug,
Gasp.
from what you can remember.
Scandalous.
She, just like Shrek, is from a big movie franchise that the wizard seems to know a lot about.
I didn't think movies were real in this universe.
Yeah, I just learned about them. They're very weird.
I'm consistently, the wizard says in character, I am consistently shocked by how non-fantasy this fantasy world is. I really thought I was going to have to pretend to be a lot more fantasy-esque, and I always have a hard time with that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fantasy. This is real life.
Yeah, this is real life. We have a real, genuine clown with us.
Yeah.
Well, you are real, but you're not in real life. That's where I'm from, unfortunately.
And you know what? We'll get you back there, old man. Don't you worry.
I'm not old. I'm not a day over 30.
Of course.
Sure.
Of course.
Whatever you say.
I love it when my minions listen to me.
What was that?
Don't worry about that.
If you're not a day over 30?
Yep.
So I'm older and more experienced.
I am more experienced than you will ever know.
Is that a threat?
Nah.
What is it that you mean, nah? Ah.
Nah.
You know what?
Actually,
You want to just do me a favor, G?
Yeah.
You want to just hang on. And I reach into my coat and I just pull a whole cat out of my coat. An orange cat.
I forgot about this. I love this.
Now, G, if you could just look into the eyes of this sweet cat.
I'm
right
going
here.
to pick up the cat. I'm going to take it from his hands, and then I'm gonna push its face up to my face.
You witness whatever you would believe your worst nightmare to be for just a moment before you are allowed back to where you are.
It's just black space.
Infinite nothing.
Meh.
And I just toss it into my hat, and then put it back on my hat.
Ah, that's not where that goes. And I reach back into my coat and pull out the cat again.
Oh, that's weird. I thought I put it in here. It is now
Wait.
no longer in your hand. It came out of my hat.
Hey, that's no fair. I take off my hat, revealing my bald spot on my head, and I pull the cat out of my hat.
Yeah, it seems we're at an impasse.
Now, you're both ladies. You're both very pretty, but
Thank you.
I know I am.
shouldn't we get on with the task at hand? You know.
Right.
Weren't we gonna open the package? Who has it?
So,
Oh,
yeah, Nelly, as you realize that you don't have the package, you see Dill already fully opening it.
Oh well. Oh.
Seeing that,
Well, both Dylan and Dylan are opening it together.
yeah, so we're just opening it, and you see it's a whole bunch of glass jars. There's also a fedora in there, along with glasses. And there's also a weird party popper in there. It's just a lot of random stuff in there, along with a tutu.
I want the tutu so bad.
You would look so great.
Are the
in
glass
tutu
bottles
here.
filled?
No, they are empty.
Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's nothing.
Oh.
Yes,
Can I
yes,
perform
Dylan, you can have the tutu.
Yes.
an Arcana check on some of the items to see if I can detect anything abnormal about them?
Magical.
Sure. Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
This dice has been very mean to me today. I have knowledge from a past life, so I get to add a d6 to my roll. I don't think it specifies that I get to know if it succeeded or not first, so I'm just going to declare that I'm using it because I only rolled an 11.
Alrighty.
12.
All right. So with a 12, you feel a faint aura from one of the jars. It has illusionary magic to it a little bit.
Oh, that's strange. And I reach into the package over you, like not acknowledging your presence. That's peculiar, and I rather haphazardly take it out, being careful with the one jar I care about, but not the rest of them.
The one jar.
And I try to grab the jar. Is it actually there, or is it an illusion?
So looking at the jar, it's definitely illusionary magic, if I recall. Need to look something up real quick. While that's going on, Dylan, you wanna roll a history check real quick?
I can sure try. That's a 15.
And I got a 17.
All right. So, Dylan, you want to take out the tutu, right?
Yeah.
And you want to keep it for yourself,
I want
right?
the tutu.
Real.
Do you recall the rules of conduct?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I would like to give 5 gold in return.
Okay. So you place 5 gold in the box?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Recall the what?
The rules.
Of
Of
conduct. So,
Conducting rules.
if someone wants to explain the rules of conduct real quick, while I'm just looking up stuff.
So
feel
basically,
bad.
while we're in the
Should've read.
Feywild, there's some rules that we have to follow, or else very bad things happen. One of them is the rule of hospitality, which is if there are guests in your house, you must treat them well and with respect.
That's why everyone's been so nice to me. People aren't
Maybe.
usually more rude.
And another
wonder
one
why.
is the rule of reciprocity, which is if someone gives you something, you have to give them something of equal value in return, which is
And
the one that's applying here. And there's a third rule, which I don't remember.
Rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. Shh, we don't talk about that.
Well, that's just no fun.
I would not at all be cognizant nor aware of this unless I became aware of it when I arrived in the carnival at all.
Yeah, Nelly, the wizard, neither of you know the rules of conduct.
Perfect.
So,
Fantastic.
the wizard, when you pick up this potion that has illusionary magic to it, you notice that there's no visible liquid inside of it. And through your years of magical research and whatnot, you understand this to be a potion of invisibility.
Oh.
And for everyone at home who doesn't know what that is, this potion's container looks empty but feels as though it holds liquid. When you drink it, you become invisible for 1 hour. Anything you wear or carry is invisible with you. The effect ends early if you attack or cast a spell. So yeah, depending on what you want to do with it, if you want to put it back or keep it, that's up to you.
I mean, oh yeah, I don't have invisibility, so that could be useful. Top 10 people who think I shouldn't take this jar.
It's not really a good idea to steal things in this world,
Yes, it might come back to bite you.
Ooh.
in a literal sense.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
people keep trying to do that, but I just keep not dying about it, so I don't know. I mean, I think it could... Oh, wait, but it is Fairy Godmother, and she's kind of a pain. She was the big bad evil guy of a movie.
But it could create a fun little bit of drama.
I do live for the drama. On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible are the consequences of
Morgan, do you
taking
think
things?
stealing anything has stopped me? I have a cookie cutter and a tutu.
Ooh, what shape is the cookie cutter?
A unicorn.
I love it.
I do, yeah, well, that is true, you know.
I mean,
I guess there haven't been any consequences yet, so how bad could it be?
How bad?
But the thing you're forgetting to mention is the fact that you've been paying gold in exchange for these items.
Did we do that for the cookie cutter? I don't remember doing it for the cookie cutter.
For the cookie cutter, yes. I believe.
I don't think we did, Emma.
I think you did.
I don't remember. I don't think I did.
I know for the other things we have.
Because we got the cookie cutter from a chest.
Yeah, it was the
That
same
was
chest that the
busted
cilantro
open.
was in.
In the end, I think it
Busted.
may end up being more trouble than it's worth. Invisibility for a few minutes isn't really worth having fairy godmother want you dead. So I guess I won't commit mail fraud. Well, we already committed mail
boo.
fraud, but I won't commit theft on top of that. So I'll put the jar back.
For now.
Oh, you know what? I am curious, just for funsies. I have my familiar is a tresem, and it has detect invisibility. Magical invisibility fails to conceal anything from the tresem's sight. If the tresem looks at the invisibility potion and I look at the potion through the tresem's eyes, does it look like anything?
Looking through the Tresem's eyes, you are able to see like the liquid that's actually inside, and it's like a very like blue aura that it starts off as blue and shifts to magenta, moving its way to like a lime green, and sort of just shifts through like all the different like hues. As it like sort of has like magical cartoony sparkles around it, and almost like a little G swimming inside of it.
A G?
Yeah.
Glub glub.
Fantastic.
I'm just picturing Tiny Steve from Big Top Burger right now.
I will put the thing back because I don't think I can afford the price of an invisibility potion. Not that I would know to do that, but I also just don't want the wrath of fairy godmother. So I will leave that where it is.
Alrighty.
So we should return this package, right?
Yeah,
adventure.
probably.
Can we mending it closed so it's not blatant that we
I'll-
took
yeah,
things
I'll
out
do
of
it.
it?
I'll
I'm keeping the tutu.
All right. So
Sure.
after everyone has taken their spoils, I will mend the package shut again.
All right.
Well, we did it. We're good Samaritans.
I'll also, while I'm at this, I'll put the book back in the other Amazonian package and mend that shut too.
Okay. You do that, and everything sort of just goes back to normal. Where would y'all like to go now?
Fairy godmother's house, right?
Yeah, where was that? D4?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you make your way to Fairy Godmother's
Take 'em away.
house. Before you fully go, King Gullop chases after Morgan for a moment, just like, "Oh, your Highness, I guess you rule the land now. So, here's my crown, and you acquire King Gullop's crown."
Yes! I
Um,
immediately put it on my head. It's like, and I try to play it off like it belongs there, like it's always been there.
Hey Morgan, why did the DM say you could have 2 crowns?
Because the first one was just a charm.
But yeah. Side note, Morgan, the first crown you have, like, although I won't say anything yet about that. Anywho, y'all make your way to Fairy Godmother's house.
Making my way.
I can canonically play that as we walk.
If you wanna do that, roll performance.
Oh, awesome. I would love to. With what performance? That is a 16.
So with a 16, you're able to perform it really good. It's almost as if you are the one on the piano going down the road, you know?
Making my way down.
Rocking. Hype.
Tea.
Wowzers. I knew I was
Poggers.
wise to travel with the magnificent Rufus.
Right?
I'll put
Oh.
that one on the next poster. Thanks, wizard.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near close.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's exactly correct. A wizard always says exactly what he means to.
Well, you clearly don't know my name. What is your name? I know you're the wizard, but what is your name exactly?
I think his name is just the Wizard.
Ah.
First name the, last name wizard, no middle name.
I think he legally got it changed.
Legality is cringe, and so are first and last names.
I feel like it is something cringe like Gary, but that's like a little. Sounds
Gary
weird.
the Wizard.
He is probably embarrassed by it.
Your eyes are once again forced to zoom in on me as it fades to shadow behind me, and there is a low hush as my voice makes the whispered noise quiet, and then everything goes back to normal.
Okay.
Names are dumb, and I abandoned them because having a title makes you more important. I don't have a name. Names are cringe.
Ah, of course, of course.
So I'm not just any wizard. I am Mr. The Wizard.
You are the wizard.
I never
Yes.
said cringe as much until this guy came around.
Oh, sorry. Is that not a typical phrase in this universe? I'll
Nah,
stop.
but I like it. I like the word.
Oh, good. I'm setting trends. You see, that's what it means to be the greatest wizard in the
you're
land. A
Setting,
trend.
Yes,
you're
it's-
setting trends.
Yes.
Is that not in itself cringe?
No. You fail to understand. Being thought highly of and feared, being popular. That's what matters. You need people to know your name. And what's better than them knowing your name? Not needing a name to know you. So I am the wizard because no other wizard is close enough.
Yes, that is.
And you'll stand
cringe.
there with the wizard.
I wink. I actually do not understand the definition of cringe. I've just been saying it the whole time.
It's not cringe. I'm based.
If I had a nickel for every time Cassie made a Wicked reference in the past 30 seconds, I'd have 2 nickels.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do when the moment calls for it. You gotta be cringe.
So I'll appreciate it if you all respect my wonderful title. My title's very important, and I'm very important. If you fail to follow it, you will die 1,000 deaths.
You know what? If I let you in my court, you will be the cringe lord.
No, please.
That sounds delightful.
I have a family. You can't
Do
do
you?
this to me. No,
Oh,
not anymore. Well,
it's okay. You can find a new one. You can buy them at the dollar store.
the dollar store, Family Dollar. I didn't think you knew what that was.
But of course I do. I'm but a poor musician. I get everything at a discount at the dollar store.
This world just continues to surprise me.
Yeah, Family
I
Dollar,
look directly
PetSmart.
into a fictional camera
PetSmart.
which no one else can see. This world continues to surprise me with how modern the world seems. It's people strangely aware of the things going on in the real world. I was under the assumption they would be some sort of fantasy no-ones, but in fact, they have so much reality to them.
Wizard.
Fascinating.
Wizard, who are you talking to?
What?
I think
Oh.
he said it was something like called a sponsor.
Oh, no. That's the audience. That's my bad. Sorry.
Are we being watched right now, Mr. the Wizard?
Oh, well, I'm always being watched.
Dill,
I turn back towards the camera and like snap my fingers and do finger guns at the fake camera.
Wizard, that's such a weird thing to say. Oh, hold on, I have a sneeze coming up. Isekai!
so
Bless you.
Dill, Morgan, you two do know that you're being watched. But
Oh.
you're being watched by the fairy godmother as she's been standing in her doorway for the last 10 minutes watching this whole spiel go on.
Did she see us take the tutu?
Yes.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
I shove it in my bag.
Hi.
Hi. We have a package that was misdelivered. It's addressed to you.
Oh, I see. Did you just put my son's tutu away in your bag?
No.
Well, you see, that's actually being recalled It's wildly unsafe tutu. It was made of a wildly flammable material. You see, it was actually mixed up at the factory. They just happen to have a kerosene factory right next door, which really doesn't lead to good things for tutus. So if you want your son to have grandkids for you, I'm not sure you want him anywhere near that tutu.
Roll
Yeah.
deception.
It's just too bad, and I'll give you the help action.
Yeah.
That gives the help action.
That is... where is deception? That is 14.
14. Okay. The fairy godmother is sort of just confused and scared by what you just said. She doesn't fully believe it, but she's not going to question it. As she's just like, I guess I'm just gonna have to order Prince Charming another tutu.
Unfortunate. Contact the company about a refund. Not us, though. That's not our department.
Okay. Can
Yeah,
I
we're
just
just delivery.
can I just have my package now?
Of course you
Here you go.
can.
And she sort of takes the package, is just like, okay, I'm gonna go back inside now and act like none of this ever happened. And I hope you all do the same.
Oh, you want us to come in?
Oh, no. You see, I'm still in my robe. I'm
always wearing a robe.
Nick, hand me the die. The die.
No.
Die.
The
Oh.
you ready?
Are you ready?
Dylan is going to look
Copyrighted song.
Yeah, we don't want Michael Moose coming after us.
Dylan is going to look up at her and he's going to be like, I can see you're still in your robe. Are you sure you don't want me to come inside?
Riz check.
Oh.
Yes.
Completely monotone, straight face, by the way.
Yes. I'm getting better at it. Oh,
Makes it
what is this?
funnier.
Careless whisper
Persuasion?
playing in the
Persuasion,
background.
yeah.
14.
Whoa.
Not horribly.
Not horribly. She sort of just looks you up and down.
I wink. I wink. My face devoid of emotions. Just.
Okay,
It works.
so she sort of bites her lips and tucks hair behind her ear.
Let's go.
She's just like, oh, maybe another time. Unfortunately, you see, my son's still home, and I'm not really prepared for
Can I give her
company.
Can I give her my number?
Off of
Do we
your
have
fantasy phone.
Yeah, for my fantasy phone.
Yeah.
Your fantasy iPhone.
Awesome.
It's a sending stone.
Yeah, for your sending stone.
Here's my sending stone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give her my sending stone number.
Once again, I turn towards the fictional camera. I continue to be surprised. And then back towards the audience. Or back towards you guys.
Yeah. All right. You give her your number, and she's just like, okay, I'll send you a message later, and closes her door.
I turn around and I face the rest of the party, and I put my arms out, but I can't do a smirk, so I just stand there monotone, like ta-da.
I'll minor
hold out my-
illusion
I'll hold out my fist.
some confetti in the background.
I
I'll hold out my fist for a
illusion-
fist bump.
Are you okay, Bree?
For those who don't know, Ethan just whacked me, basically.
I minor illusion your own face onto your face, but smiling.
We finally have someone that could do
Oh
that.
my, Corellin, did you just smile?
What? No, what makes you think that?
Oh, it was just...
I start twisting his face into funny faces.
That is painful.
What are you doing to me? What's going on? Why are you holding your hand to my face like that?
Nothing in particular. But why are you hitting yourself? There's like an illusion of a hand.
Can I punch the wizard in the gut?
Oh, please don't.
Probably.
He's old and frail.
I'm so frail.
No, he's not a day over 30.
He's 30 and frail like every other
I'm
millennial.
infirmed.
It's
I'm
just...
ancient now.
Real.
It's...
Sorry, Dad, if you listen to this and I just
Oh.
called you a frail millennial.
You're lucky. Does a 7
Why
hit?
would Cassandra Dobler say that?
No, my armored class is 9.
You try to punch him in the gut, but you just hit robe.
I
and
just
no
hit
gut.
You just get a.
Your fist goes right through his robe and hits nothing.
I
You're a lot-
my head doesn't move, nor my legs, nor my feet, but like my body twists out of the way as you get a big fistful of robe.
Thanks 10 in strength.
Nice try. I've been more annoying to more powerful people before.
I'm going to
You're
try
just that
one more
one guy
time.
from Smiling Friends.
All right.
I'm going to try one more time with the other hand.
Alrighty.
It's 10 hit.
You know, I'd say it does.
All
I'd
right.
say it does.
Oh.
What?
Wait, can
Silly.
Oh, do we think we'll encounter any very, very desperately important roles today that might need changed outcomes?
Probably.
Um,
We still have an hour left.
Yeah.
I'll hold on. I only have 2 chronal shifts.
I'm going to tell you, it only is going to deal 1 damage.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But you are a wizard.
Yeah, it does still matter. That's the only reason I considered it.
As your body moves out of the way from my right hand, I come in with a left hand.
It's like Wii Sports boxing.
Yeah.
He immediately collapses to the ground, and for just a moment, it seems as though you can see, like, his skin sort of disappear, as though he looks a bit more skeletal for just a moment before he quickly gets back up and looks as he normally does. Anyway, he, like, brushes himself off. Rude.
He's just standing there, like, flabbergasted. What just happened?
What?
How old are you?
I lost count, but not a day over 30.
Okay. And Dylan is just going to slide past you.
I creeped out another one. He takes out a small book and puts a tally mark at a very far in page, presumably a list of people he has creeped out throughout his entire life. There's probably more of those books. So then,
Yes, 30 years of them? There's got to be a lot.
oh, of course. So shall we get a move on to the package person?
I'd say we should skedaddle.
Do we return the package first, or do we go after this painting we're apparently stealing?
Well, I don't know anything about the painting.
We should probably
Painting
drop,
man, that's you.
We should probably drop the packages back off. But of course, that is up to you, G.
He hates us. He hates us, and he's not listening.
Yeah, he's not.
1984.
Sorry. What was the topic of conversation?
Should we go back to deliver the package now, or should we go get the painting first? How long is on your timer?
Let me see. I rolled down my sleeve. Emma, what does my sleeve say? I have no concept of time.
Currently, you are down to 7 days and 20 hours and 53 minutes with just random seconds as they sort of count down.
All right, so it is. I say all that, but then I keep like saying the seconds, and 5 minutes. Oh wait, no, it's 4, 6, 3, 2. It's that one.
Oh, we've got loads of time. We got time to kill. We can totally go deliver the package first.
Yes, let's do so.
Huzzah.
Yeah, let's go. As I turn around and start walking away from where we're supposed to go.
All right.
Now, hang on. I'm going to roll a check to see if I know which way to go.
All right, roll survival.
That is
Survival of the
a
fittest.
9.
A 9. You follow after Morgan.
No, you're probably right, actually. And I keep following you.
And if
No
we
one
quickly
interject.
No one's gonna stop us.
If we
I'm
quit,
surprised no one's stopping them. Every single time Morgan goes in a direction, Dill usually stops her.
yeah. Which, by the way, for our cast,
Yes.
do we want to describe what curses your characters have for the audience who may have forgotten?
Yes. Shall I start?
Yes.
So Morgan has no sense of direction whatsoever. And also, she cannot open any doors without knocking first.
Alrighty.
Oh, I guess it's me up next. My character Dill cannot express happiness. He cannot smile, he cannot laugh, and as you can tell, he talks in a very monotone voice. He still has other emotions, but he just hasn't had to express those yet. He also cannot enter a door without knocking.
Dill's twin sister, Dylan, has lost 3 inches of her height, and she's very, very, very salty about it. She also cannot enter a door without knocking on it 3 times.
Nellie has perfect pitch, and she lives in the agony of having to know what everything sounds like constantly. And when she tells people that, they're always like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this?" She's like, "It's an E flat, and I hate you."
Do you have perfect pitch?
No.
Cool.
So apologies to anyone who does have perfect pitch and listen to this. I'm just making it up as
Cultural
I go.
appropriation.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why you're apologizing. Anyone who probably heard that's probably like, I get you. And also, that was G minor.
I can't believe you should say that, Cassie. Why would Cassandra Dumler say this? Anyways,
Dropping the legal on the
That's
podcast.
what I said. Just put my full name out there. Thank you for that. I
Everybody
appreciate
knows
it.
Dropping the government
now.
name.
No, it's okay. It's good
Dropping the
advertisement for
gov.
my brain.
My curse is that I have an extreme lack of creativity, and alongside that, I cannot light I can't light non-magical fires
Or put them out.
or put them out.
Ooh, that could be bad. I didn't realize that was part of it.
Oh, yeah. That's the
Neither
point.
did I. The moment I heard it, I'm like, ooh.
And then I believe the wizard does not have a curse.
No, I'm doing perfectly well. The only real curse is my in-universe race, which isn't human. Teehee. But no, I don't have any fey curse of the sort. I'm better than these losers. L.
But yeah, so that's why, and that is why Morgan's sword just went off in the wrong direction right now, for all of you wondering. But yeah, Morgan the wizard, you sort of go in the opposite way. Specifically, y'all head towards D1. The
Like
others.
the athlete type?
As for the others, you all see Morgan and the wizard sort of head that way. Do y'all follow? Do y'all stop them?
Dill, we should probably keep an eye on Morgan.
Morgan, are you sure you're going the right way?
1 second, let me check. I'm gonna start praying.
As you pray, Krellin, right?
Yep.
Krellin sort of whispers in your ear, just like, "Oh, sweetie, no, that's not the way."
Oh, I have a correction to make. As I turn 90 degrees to the right and start going that way instead.
All right, you start going to the right, and it's just heading back to like Shrek's place.
We're gonna get there eventually.
I know what I'm doing. I am, of course, the ruler of this land.
Are you sure about that?
Moderately.
I don't. Okay, yeah,
Does
sure.
anyone own a map?
Yes.
Does anybody have a map?
Morgan, filled with self-doubt. Let's see. That is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Morgan starts heading due west.
Due west. Okay. Morgan, you're struggling today.
Aren't you struggling every day? Or
Right. Oh, this compass is weird in the corner of our map. Sorry, I'm looking at it. Anyway, so you head due west. So you go back to the fairy godmother's place.
Aha, here we are. I found it.
She said she would hit you up later. Now it's later.
now if I'm
Just almost
now if I'm not confused, which I often am, this is where we just were.
Wait, it is? Oh, I'm going to consult my superior sense of direction once again.
Let's just do west
I
again.
start heading west. I go around the house and I start heading west again.
All right.
That is another 7.
Okay,
For-
I am going. Are you going the right direction this time?
No.
No.
I'm going to take I'm going to take Morgan's hand, and I'm going to start walking in the right direction.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's the way. I knew that.
Oh,
Yes.
this is the way we're going.
Yes, of course you did.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
knew
of
that
you.
the whole time.
I catch back up with all. I was just kind of like lagging behind. Guys, you almost left me behind.
Oh no.
Skill issue.
But yeah, y'all make your way back.
Making my way downtown.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
But
Not
yeah.
Brother Bear.
Yeah.
Brother Bear's a
Wow,
great
that's the
movie.
movie. That's the song from Chicken Little. Wow.
Nope.
No,
Get out.
No, it
it's
isn't.
not.
So yeah, y'all make your way back to Blytra's
Take it away.
house, and once you do so, from last episode, if anyone wants to try and remember, the satyr's can't pronounce words.
Cedar?
Yeah, satyr. There we go.
Saturn.
If anyone wants to recall the satyr's name real quick, you get 1 point of inspiration if you do so, and you're allowed to look at session notes.
This is a very. You've
What if I, who
presented a
was
very
not here,
difficult
just said a bunch of
task.
names and
Was
hope
it
I get it
Venzel?
right?
It was Van Zell.
Hey,
Bob.
there it is.
Yay.
Darn.
But yeah, so
Gosh.
you see Van Zell no longer in the cage hanging off the side of the cottage. He's long gone.
He must have gotten his inspiration, guys.
Good for
Yeah.
him. He deserves it.
Or he got eaten.
I was about to say. That's the other option.
Let me live in ignorance bliss, please. Thank you.
As-
Ignorance is bliss, but I need knowledge.
I don't need knowledge. Corellin's got me. Hashtag
Cringe.
Corellin, take the wheel.
Hashtag.
So, as all of you enter the house, a flight of stairs runs along the outside wall of the cottage. That just contradicts what I said. I guess y'all are still outside. Anyway, a flight of stairs runs along the outside wall of the cottage, with wooden doors at the top and bottom of it. A rickety railing hugs the edge of the staircase, which looms above the foggy lake. A steady, droning sound comes from a shadowed corner above the door at the top of the stairs.
I take an especially long time to go up the stairs. I take like a wooden cane out from under my coat, and I'm like, I'll get there eventually. Just need a minute. Hang on, guys. I'm almost up there.
I'm just gonna pick
Okay.
up the wizard,
What? Hey there.
just like sling him over my shoulder and carry him up.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've been carried like this, I'd have at least 4.
All right, as you do so,
Since you were slung over his shoulder, you are now facing me.
Hello, clown man. Did you hear that there's a low droning noise from underneath the door at the top of the stairs?
No, that's weird. Why would you say that to me?
Because I'm a weird dude.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So, Dill, Morgan, with your high passive perceptions, you will automatically know that that droning sound is a wasp's nest. And it's sort of right by the doorway that you need to enter. So, yeah.
Roll to see if you have an allergy.
Scorching ray.
Fireball.
What does Scorching Ray need again?
It's an attack roll.
All right.
Specifically 3 attack rolls.
All right. Make the attack rolls, please, if you want to use it.
Oh, actually, here we go. Okie dokie. That is
God bless you.
what's my spell attack modifier? There it is. That is a 27, a 19, and a dirty 20.
All right. How do you want to take care of this wasp nest?
I incinerate it instantly.
All right. The wasp nest sort of just turns to ashes and falls into the marsh below. And now
I just hold up my hand, which is now smoking slightly and trembling. It's gone. We're safe.
I'm still slung over your shoulder. I'm like, that's right, you got it. As
Oh no,
tap
I
your head.
dropped you when I cast Scorching Ray.
I'd hit the ground.
As
and
soon
go
as I
back
saw the
down
wasp
stairs
nest, I was
moving.
as soon as I saw the wasp nest, I dropped you, Scorching Ray.
I
the
try
wizard,
to grab the clown as I'm falling.
Not going down. You're taking you with me.
All right.
G, the
I'm gonna
wizard.
see if you just. I'm gonna hold out my arms and see if you just fall into mine before you drag me down.
G, strength saving throw. Wizard, dexterity saving throw.
Strength saving. Hold on.
That's a 15 from me.
I think mine's non-existent. Let me pull up my photos.
Or wait. No, yeah, that's right. I have a -1. I rolled a 16.
All right, so that would be a 14.
A 14. So the wizard, you almost float right into G's arms as G sort of catches you almost perfectly, just yeah.
Magic.
Illusion.
Illusions.
You know, illusionary magic has nothing to do with practical movement. There's nowhere where I could have made an illusion there to make that happen.
What kind of magician are you?
A good one? A
He's
better
the best,
one than
don't you know?
I think I've gone on to say expressly how I am
I
the
don't
greatest.
know.
You have a name. That is bad.
Bro doesn't know how illusions work.
Illusions are bad. Actually, they're good and I like them a lot, but you don't know what they mean, clearly. Do you... Now, buddy, do you know what magic is?
Yes, it's illusions. But I can't go into too much detail because a magician never reveals their secrets.
Right, so it's going to be real easy to upstage this guy and prove that I'm the greatest there is. Okay. And I allow you to carry me back up the stairs.
It's the noodle legs. It is a very slow walk.
Don't worry, I'll help. And I take back out the cane and start touching it to the ground as we're walking, which is doing nothing, but it looks funny.
Alrighty. All of you make your way into the house, and
I'm sorry.
Every time.
you're all good. But the house is eerily quiet, except
For now.
for almost a faint cry from one of the rooms.
I will investigate that room.
Indeed.
All right. It's a couple doors down. Morgan, you initially open up the wrong door, but Krellin quickly is just oh no, it's the next door. And
I'll knock on it first.
all right, you knock on it first. And you open it. Morgan, the wizard, anyone who sort of follows, you see a woman sort of just shackled up against this wall in a very empty, dusty room. As she sort of sits there and cries, and you notice that you all are sort of standing in like at least an inch of water on the ground. Her hair is flowy. It's almost as if it's water. There's fish floating around inside of it.
No.
And she sort of just looks up at all of you, and she's like, Do you know Blightstraw? Do you work for her? Are you here to just cause me more anguish?
Yes, and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm real confused. First off, what's a Blightstrom? Second,
I think
who's
it's a
theirs?
disease.
Oh, you know, I actually am really good at not getting diseases.
That checks.
But as for like attacking you or cause you misery, I mean, I only cause joy to people, generally speaking. So because they're just so happy to see me. So I don't think we'll be doing that. Why? Do you in some way deserve that? Why are you all like chained up on a wall? What's the deal with that? And also airline food.
I don't get it.
You will. Your grandkids will love it.
Maybe a little early for you, but your grandkids will love it.
I love Seinfeld.
She sort of just looks down and it's just like, well, I came here with my knight, Sir Talavar. And
Oh, I know that guy.
you know Sir Talavar?
I'll take out the Sir Talavar puppet from my bag and be like, oh yeah, this is him right here.
You see her sort of ball up a little bit and start to cry a little bit more, just saying, what
don't-
happened to him?
Don't be sad. He'll be moving one day.
He was the unfortunate victim of a burst of creativity.
I did it. I did it today.
It was him. Yep. It was that guy right there.
Don't worry, if you give me one moment, I can turn him back to normal. I'm going to pull out a cloth, and I'm going to put it on top of the puppet. Morgan, can you lay it on the floor?
I will lay it on the floor.
It's a person, not an object. Can you put it on the floor?
Yep.
Refers to him as an object again.
All right. Behold, abracadabra, jibbity jabra, and I'm gonna throw the cloth on there. I casted the spell before I threw the cloth on.
Okay. You cast a spell, and it sort of just the handkerchief sort of just falls flat as the puppet is no longer underneath the handkerchief.
But
Well-
watch this. I'm going to wave my hands around the handkerchief. And be like, I'm going to make him reappear. Lo and behold.
You do that. Do you pick up the handkerchief?
I'm going to pick up the handkerchief.
You pick up the handkerchief. And instead of Sir Talavar being a puppet,
Ta-da!
he is now a frog.
Oh no.
He's a real boy.
Well,
And
he's moving.
he just looks up at G and it's just like, you.
Hey, I'd say
Me?
this is a significant improvement upon your previous condition. So I think a thank you is in order.
Yeah, what she said.
Thank you. I just don't appreciate, becoming things I don't want to become. I just sort of want to be myself, my typical handsome mustachy self.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just put you back under the handkerchief. And
No,
then
no.
Listen, if it's a mustache you want, we can solve this. And I just slap a false mustache on the frog's face. Solved. You're welcome, guys.
Amazing.
So anyways, here's Sir Talavar.
And she sort of just reaches out her hands, just like, Sir Talavar? And Sir Talavar turns around, and he's just like, Your Highness. And
Wait a minute, Your Highness? There's another one?
Another one.
Yes, why, I'm one of the many solstice queens. I'm Summer. It's a pleasure to meet you. Who may I be speaking to?
Wait a minute. I'm also Summer and a queen.
Oh.
What a fortuitous meeting.
Dill is going to lean over to Morgan, very quietly, just going to whisper in her ear, "Hey, I think this might be the actual queen of these lands."
But I'm the actual queen of these lands.
Yeah, and we shouldn't leave someone tied up like this, but I think if we let her go, she's going to take her position back.
We can't have that.
Well,
I fought hard to get
let
this crown.
We might as well talk it out a little bit with her, but we may have to resort to. I mimic like stabbing my palm a little bit. You're going to have to take action if things get necessary.
I'm not willing to let this throne go so easily.
Y'all can't see this, but I just like jaw dropped to look at the party. Like,
Yeah, I'm a little.
That's what we do.
I'm a little bit surprised. It's always bad when the wizard's the moral compass.
This is Morgan's Pokemon journey, getting all of the crowns.
Yes.
We are.
real.
Hey, you weren't there for character creation. We are a pair of, like, pool hustling criminals.
Oh yeah.
Hype.
Yeah.
G
All three of us
isn't on
are.
purpose. He's just a little oblivious to what he does.
Yeah.
All three, the two Dylans and me are the same race,
We really did make
but they're
the bad
twins,
guys.
and I'm completely
This
unrelated.
is awesome. I've never
Funny.
played this role before.
Eladrins are cool.
I am going to step past everyone, and this woman is chained to the like wall. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like very quickly crouch down in her face, and get a little bit uncomfortably close and go, "So, you're like some kind of queen or whatever. You're all chained up. What's your like deal? Why they do that to you?"
Well, you see, me and Sir Talivar here, we were trying to take down the coven.
Oh, right, the coven. I forgot about that.
There's a coven?
That pesky coven.
And Blightstraw is
Drama.
one of the sisters of the coven. And so we thought best it would be to start here and sort of take her down. But her illusionary magic got the best of us, and she sent Sir Talvar away through one of her many hot air balloons. And she kept me here because she wants me to flood the area.
Oh. Huh.
That sounds
Uh-huh.
bad.
I'm sorry, but I just remembered what Sir Talvar actually looks like.
You're welcome.
It's okay. He's a frog now. He doesn't look like that.
Oh, thank gosh.
For
What did he
those
look
who
like
don't know,
before again?
when Emma first dropped what Sir Talvar looked like, the only thing I could think of was the white spider from Miss Sunny Patches.
I knew this is what it was. I knew
Friends.
that's what Sir Salavar looked like. We
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about this the
This
other
one?
day.
Yeah, we talked about dragons for a long time, and
It
I had
was the
no
worst.
idea.
Yeah, that's right.
Looking through the bestiary for dragons is so absurd. So many of them fit into the themes. You go through, it's like, oh, this is a red dragon of the chromatic dragons. This is a gold dragon of the metallic dragons. And this one's a deep dragon of the depth type dragons. No, there's only deep.
My,
What does that mean? It means they're blind.
my
Okay, sure. Anyway.
favorite genre of dragon, the turtle dragon.
Anyway.
This is a dragon of the turtle variety. This is a dragon of the cosmic variety.
This is a dragon type
Deep.
turtle.
Deep.
What do you mean? What, of the deep variety? No,
No.
just deep.
It's down there.
There's no medium height dragon. There's no high dragon. Just deep.
Instead of Steve,
Deep.
it's deep.
Anyway, I've
Good job.
thoroughly got off topic. I have talked enough in my life about how much the dragon thing bothers me.
What are we looking at?
So,
Cool.
Mrs.
Summer.
Mrs. Summer. So, she wants you to like flood the land. Could you not just like stop flooding the land?
Well, you see, she said that if I don't accompany her wishes, certain things will happen. Let's just say I made a contract with her, and you never, ever want to make a contract with her.
I would like to look at her wrist.
You sort of just grab her wrist and look at it, and you see a timer on it.
How much time is on that timer?
Less than 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Womp
Hey,
womp.
That number's smaller.
I'd like to go and whisper to Morgan again. Hey, Morgan, I think our problems might work themselves out.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I mean, goodness.
Well, Miss Summer, what deal did you make?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, then,
Is
well,
there any way to get you
We
out of
can't
this
help
deal?
you if we don't know what's
Yes.
going on, and we would very much like to help you.
well,
The
depends on
coven,
what your deal is.
the coven is sort of why we're here. Don't tell anyone, but we don't like them
Then why are you helping them?
because the Lightstraw
Because
said
our-
she'd make us cookies.
Because
okay?
our idiot friend also made a deal with them.
Hey, wait. We,
Show her your wrist, G.
Yeah, all right. And then I just pull it down. I mean, not to brag, but my number's way bigger than hers.
Oh, you poor soul. Did you
No.
lose something by chance?
No, I wouldn't. Well, actually, no. I think we lost our friend Dazia, but she's still here in puppet form.
No, I mean, did you lose something about yourself?
No.
It's the fires thing, isn't it? The fires thing.
No, I could always not light non-magical fires. I don't know what you're talking about.
The creativity.
In fact, I do it on purpose. I prefer to use magic to light my fires. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm plenty creative.
Look, Summer, what did you agree to do? It's that simple. Just tell us.
I agreed to flood the land if she were to figure out a way to bring Sir Talavar back.
Someone who did that.
She told me that
The wizard knows someone who did
Oh,
made that same
yeah.
agreement.
Relatable. Sorry.
she tricked me. She told me Sir Talavar was long and gone, that he was no longer alive.
No, we found him locked up in a cage.
In a hot air balloon.
In a hot air balloon. Yeah.
Paper
She
mache
really did not
dream
do a good
balloon.
job with that.
That's my
Someone
favorite
shook.
band.
But that's a good thing because, there's that solution now. You got your guy. We can make it so that you're not here anymore and you can stop flooding the lands.
And because clearly Blightstraw didn't hold up her end of the contract, that means it's null and void, probably. I don't know about law, but probably.
I mean, you're the queen, so the law is what you say it is.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to say, as queen, that contract no longer applies. How about that?
There you go.
Oh, where are you queen of?
I'm queen of downfall.
Oh, okay. Personally, I'm queen of the summer season itself. So that's cool.
You're queen of a time?
Yeah, I'm a queen of a time. So are my sisters.
Whoa.
Ah,
Fascinating.
that's wide jurisdiction. Hey, you don't happen
Now,
to
wait
need
a minute.
wizard,
We
do
have
you?
summer and fall and winter. Dill slowly reaches for the dagger on his side.
Now hang on.
I'm
I
gonna
s-
put my hand on Dylan's wrist. Hold on. Now hold on.
You never let me do
No,
anything
no,
fun.
no. Wait.
Hold up.
So we could unshackle you and all that, but that doesn't exactly fix the problem of the 20 minutes counting down on your wrist. So
Yeah, are you gonna explode? Are we all gonna die?
No,
I'd rather
no.
not explode today. It's a pain
Well,
getting back up from that.
Wait a minute. I've only been in the Feywilds. I've been in the Feywilds a while. Where were you when you made this deal?
I was in her house. She had just sent Sir Talavar
So you were
off.
standing inside of her house?
Yes, we had been caught.
Then what are you afraid of? She said flood this land. And you were inside of her house. All you have to do is flood her house. That is what you agreed to.
You would make a great lawyer.
He's got a point.
So I'm gonna start unshackling her. So all you have to do, you think you can flood this house within the next 20 minutes?
I believe so.
Then you have
yes.
filled up your end of the bargain. You have flooded this land that we are standing on.
Okay.
Well, don't think about it. Chop, chop, get to flooding.
Well, let us get out of the way first. We don't
Let's
wanna-
make
I
sure
don't
all the
feel like
doors are
drowning
closed,
today.
otherwise it won't work.
All right. So, if y'all could roll some sleight of hand checks to see, like, if you shut the doors tightly, close up the windows. That way, the house does flood fully.
Sleight
Oh,
of hand.
Emma. Oh, my lovely DM, Emma.
What's up?
That is a natural 30.
Oh, yeah. You
And for
are,
the viewers at home, that is a natural 20 plus 10.
yeah, you're doing it.
Does that mean it's okay if I didn't do so hot?
I'm going
Yes,
I'm going
same.
around and I'm following people and I'm actually making sure stuff is watertight.
I got a 16.
Yeah, I got a 15.
I got a 14.
I got a 6.
I got a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are doing great.
Never mind, I'm following the 2 new party members.
I'm doing great.
We're so efficient, except that we're not.
Morgan
just,
keeps getting
like,
lost
in
and
rows
like
of
resealing the same
threes.
windows.
Like
You know, we're
you
still
are,
learning
you
how
are
this whole
doing
thing
windows,
works.
and then I am going up to those windows and filling them, and then Dill is following up on my windows and making sure they're actually sealed.
I'm pulling out wooden planks from my hat that I am surprised are there. Like, oh, this is working out. I'm pulling one plank after another. This usually never happens.
Surprise.
It's because the wizard is here to help.
Yeah. So,
I make everything better.
y'all do that. You make your way outside.
Make 'em away.
As you see the house begin to flood. But as the house begins to flood, above it you see a hot air balloon begin to take off. Within the hot air balloon is Blightstraw and her sister Moongrave. As they start to float over
Oh,
to Yawn.
they aren't getting anywhere. Give me 1 second.
I believe.
I need to pull up all the things that my arcane shots can do.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was 3 oohs.
If this works. This better work.
Ah.
Let's see. Magical arrows. Give me 1 second.
So,
Yeah, I'm just giving Morgan a crown real quick.
oh, you're giving Morgan a crown?
Or you're
Okay.
adding it to the hero forge.
Yeah.
You?
You.
Me. I am going to shoot a bursting arrow to try
Okay.
to destroy the balloon part of the hot air balloon. No, wait. I'm destroying the basket they're standing in.
Okay. So I forget, do you have to roll to hit or does it happen?
What are you talking about? To hit an object?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to be like one of the best DMs I've ever had, you're just going to let me hit this thing automatically.
But I imagine there would be some kind
But
of
I
effort
imagine
involved.
I'm taking I'm like shooting a hot air balloon from the ground. So I'm going to roll the hit.
Alrighty.
That is a dirty 20.
So,
Oh, a dirty 20 for those at home means I rolled a 13 and I added 7 to it, making it a 20 overall, but it's not a nat 20.
so with that, you shoot it, and the arrows come bouncing off and bouncing back. Everyone roll dexterity saving throws.
Well, hold on a minute.
Oh,
Hold on.
Hold up.
It detonates after my attack, immediately after the arrow hits the creature. So as soon as it hits that repulsing, it explodes.
All right, it explodes as Blightstraw looks down at you. Her toad-like self sort of peers over the basket and it's just like, you really think you can take down the coven that easily? No, 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 darling. That's not how it works here.
But we have your package.
Oh, no, that was just one of my monthly magazines. I don't really care about it. Anywho,
But you agreed.
that's-
We had a deal.
That's not one of the rules of hospitality. You owe us. We brought your package back.
yeah, but the Coven made those rules. We get to bend it however we see fit.
Queen Morgan, do something.
Throw
I don't
the
know.
law book at them.
Throw the book
Morgan,
at them. I
shake the
take
cage.
the book from whoever has it, and I try to throw the book towards
Oh,
the hot
no.
air balloon.
Morgan,
Morgan?
shake the cage.
It doesn't get far.
Shake the balloon.
My
trying to
strength
take
is
that.
so low.
Fine then.
It does
You know
not
what?
get
I'm gonna
far.
try one
It just-
more time.
Falls flat on the ground.
We talked about this in the
Wait,
we
I have
talked about
something I can
this
do.
in the other episode. All
I
right.
can summon a flaming sphere in their basket.
Oh yeah, you
Oh
could
no.
do it.
Go ahead. Do
if
it.
that doesn't
So,
work, I have one more
It
thing to
just
try.
appears in the hot air balloon.
Counter spell.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Womp
I'm not
womp.
high enough.
All right, I've got one more thing I want to try.
Okay.
I am counter.
We talked about this an episode or two ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to shoot a banishing arrow at her.
Ooh, okay. You can try.
And the banishing arrow transports something to the Feywild. So there's a chance she might just appear on the ground in front of us.
Is there not also a chance she just appears in the basket again?
There is. There's also a chance she goes exactly where she wants to go, and we skip the whole hot air balloon travel anyway.
There is a chance that this is just a random teleporter and she is going to end up somewhere.
Oh, yeah. But she's probably not going to end up where she wants to be.
Hopefully somewhere
Hopefully.
without a method of transportation.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's going to teleport the whole hot air balloon.
Oh. Hopefully somewhere where her method of transportation will crash and burn.
All right. So you're doing that.
16.
16. So yeah, it sort of just darts towards the basket, but then darts back at y'all because it doesn't.
I would like to willingly fail the save to dodge.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Oh my god.
Oh.
the arrow comes right back at you. It hits you plain in the chest, and you just move 5 feet to the side to like your left.
I'm not
Wait,
picturing.
here's the thing. I move 5 feet upwards, and then I fall back down.
I'm not picturing like.
That's a real
Dill being, like,
complicated way to
launched.
jump, bud.
I'm just picturing Dill being like drag and move up.
Drag and drop. Yeah.
But before Blightstraw
Well, it was worth a shot.
fully
A shot.
it escapes out of you, she looks back down and it's just like, oh, you two. I don't really want either of you in Prismere anymore. You're sort of just weird.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Why, thank you.
here's a little portal back to wherever you came from. And she sort of opens it up for a brief second, and it pulls both of you back into it.
Oh, come on.
Toodaloo.
Just
My
to freak
cringe
the
lord.
heck, out of everyone,
cringe
as I'm
lord.
getting pulled away, I'm going to grab onto whoever's closest to go, no, please, don't set me back, no! And like, I like dust away, like flesh first, and then my bones as a skeleton screams at you to help him, and he's gone. He's not actually bothered. As soon as he gets to the other side of the portal, he stands up, he dusts himself off.
That
he
was
goes,
all just minor illusion.
that was weird, and then walks away.
That was awfully dramatic for no reason.
What'll my court do
just a
without its
dramatic
cringe
guy.
lord?
Don't let me go.
G.
I will avenge him.
G. You can be my cringe lord.
I win. I won the cringe off. Whatever that means.
I've taught this entire world the incorrect definition of cringe. If I ever go back, they're gonna be saying like salutations, cringeman.
So yeah,
Maybe a lot.
the wizard, Nelly, you get teleported back
Nice
to the carnival, and you're in front of a food stall where they sell funnel cakes. And it sort of just,
Yes.
the portal closes back up, and the rest of you You watch as the hot air balloon drifts over to yawn.
We win.
You
You want to be buddies forever?
But of
You
course.
don't have a choice.
Oh no.
Do you want to be my thrall?
Not particularly.
Have you been interested in being a thrall?
No, I already have a job. I'm in a band, remember?
Yeah, but you could always have patronage, so picture this.
How-
You are employed under me, and then you get your friends to be employed beneath me, and then...
I have to find those friends first, but counter offer, what if you work for me and you're the opening act for my band?
Wait, opening act for a band?
Yeah, counter offer.
I'll do stand-up. What's the deal with airline food? Right.
and with that,
Well,
The bard!
wait. Where did they go?
they
Let's
went
not
home.
think about it.
Where did they come from?
Where did
Where
they
did they
go?
go?
They vanished.
Where
and
did they
that is
come
just
from?
I'll consult
an
my friend,
illusion.
Cotton-Eyed Joe.
And the session ends with G saying they were just an illusion.
They were never here.
And it just
They
fades to black.
vanished.
And Morgan and Dylan holding Dill back as he tries to
It cuts
I'm
to
like, I'm
the-
facing away from you. I'm just like, with like stars, like actual star shapes in my eyes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It
And-
cuts to the to be continued
Yeah.
meme.
And since I didn't do the quote segment that we usually do earlier, I'll do that right now really quickly.
Really quickly.
Yeah, really quickly. So everyone's reward, if you guess the quotes correctly, is 50 gold 50 gold pieces, yeah.
Can I take a feat instead?
Goodness gracious.
Will Ethan's
Bargaining.
page-
Just wanted to get your passive perception higher.
I will not.
Yes.
I would never.
Let's
I need to
observe
get
it times
30.
3.
What?
Observe it times 3.
No, I'm
I-
gonna get a 30 in it.
I will say not for this one, no, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
But the first quote up on the chopping block today is, "Yep, can't resist it, even if you're a barbarian." Who said it?
Oh,
Sounds
that
like
was Robert.
Was
Yep.
me,
That's
yep.
a Robert.
That was Robert. You get 50 gold pieces. Next one.
wait, 3 of us answered.
Yeah, which
You
I would
answered
say-
first, Ethan.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say you
even.
get it first.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who's
awesome.
on first? What's on second?
The next quote is, "What he needs is a luge."
That's
I wonder,
Nick.
I wonder who said that.
That's Nick.
I
Yeah.
say that was Dan.
Dan was here last time.
I was.
But yeah, the quote was from Nick. So I think it was Bree who
Yeah,
said the quote
thank
first.
you.
You get the 50 gold pieces. And then our last quote
Thank you for my
of the
money,
night
Nick.
Absolutely.
is, "Good. We'll leave you here then." Referring to G.
Who's
Jazz.
that? Ethan?
That
That's
was
Jazz.
That has to
Yeah.
be me.
It was not Jazz. Ethan, it was you.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
That's 50
Amazing.
more gold.
Yep, 50
I
more
was
gold.
just guessing,
Wait,
but I
Emma?
thought that was a pretty good
What's
guess.
up?
I did say Ethan
I'll let.
before Ethan. I will split it with
I
No,
Ethan.
said Ethan
no,
before Ethan.
Bree's got it.
Bree's got it? Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna split it. I was gonna be a great sister, but
Nope,
okay.
I'm good.
Alrighty.
And I'm being a better brother by letting you have it.
And now then, last minute sponsor
Just
stuff.
just remember, Bree and I are not related in any
No.
way, shape, or form outside of our characters.
Thanks, Cassie.
And Morgan is not related to
Why
the two of
would
us.
Cassandra Doppler say this?
All right, final ad segment. You ready? Are you listening? You at home. I'm not talking to any of you at the table here. I'm talking to you at home, the listener, the viewer. How you doing? Did you have a nice time? Glad you enjoyed the session? Good. Come to D&D Club. Tuesdays, Fridays. In room 204 the Williams Center from 6 to 9 p.m.
ABC.
ABC.
If you don't, the wizard will appear in your home.
And if you do, the wizard will probably still also be at club.
Also, make sure to see the whiskey on December something. 16 is probably in there.
We are sponsored by the whiskey.
We
And
are sponsored
also,
by the whiskey.
one of you two would probably know better. Would you like to plug Karaoke Club?
Absolutely. Karaoke Club is a fun little music group that meets every Saturday in S222 of the Williams Center. You might recognize a couple member of D&D Club members there if you come check us out. We meet every week just to do some fun themed karaoke. We had our Halloween meeting and if you enjoy this podcast and if you enjoy fun, magic, and joy, come join us.
We're forgetting the most important sponsor, the radio
You
station.
certainly are. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. So stop by if you're interested in doing anything when it comes to music, audio production, start a podcast about empanadas if you want.
Empanada.
Finally.
I'm
I
holding
cried
Robert.
after
I'm
eating
holding
empanada
Robert's
once.
dice bag right now. Looks like an empanada.
But yeah, be sure to check out Fredonia Radio Systems.
Yeah, they're super
Alright.
cool and super great. Also, just ending disclaimer that everything we said or did tonight was acts of fiction. None of it is real, and we do not condone some of the behaviors depicted in tonight's airing of DnDVL.
Except for flooding except for the flooding. The flooding is real. We are currently up to our knees in water.
I am
right
under
now.
the water. Please help me.
It's been slowly rising as the
yeah.
session has gone
Yeah,
on.
all
We've
the
actually
mics,
been
all
in
the
a
mics
saw
are
trap.
breaking right now.
Yes.
We're method actors.
Yeah,
Bree is
the saw trap
decking
is we
the
have
water.
to. They told us to record a session.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. All right.
All right, and now we're going to go ahead with our goodbyes. Starting off with me. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Emma.
The
Bye,
longer it went
everyone.
on, the worse it felt.
Bye.
Justin.
Bye, Justin.
Bye,
Justin.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Dan.
Dan.
Bye.
Dan.
Oh yeah. Goodbye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Nick.
Bye, Nick.
See you later, Nick.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
Cass.
Cass.
Why would you say?
Bye, Cassie.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Bree.
Bye, Bree.
Hope you had a nice time. All right, this is it for me. Check out D&D Club. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Ethan. And that leaves just me. Farewell, my friends. Don't let the wizard bite.
Yeah. Yeah.